request up in the box, and I think I can give you several reasons as to why you should. Oh, let me put that number up there on the screen. Shit, I moved the wrong thing. Working with all this tech is not easy, yo. All this different stuff I have to move around. Bam, but we have everything set up now. Trump supporters request up in the box due to the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you are over on the tube side, you can call in the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Double thank you to the Erica Raiders. Shout out to the Erica Raiders. I appreciate you guys for being here. You guys already know what to do. Wednesdays are my Mondays, I'm not gonna lie. Wednesdays are typically my Mondays. Wednesdays are strange. To the person that's spamming like DICK things in the chat, you can just get on Grindr and suck one yourself. Just get on Grindr and find one that you can personally enjoy yourself. It doesn't have to be digital, bro. Is it a full moon today? Is it a full moon today? A slight echo on the tube. I touched nothing. Hold on. Oh, I think it's because I unmuted this. I think this is what it is. Should be fixed now. Oh yeah, and it is April Fool's. I'm not gonna lie. I strongly considered not going live today.
God bless you.
I strongly considered. Oh snap! That's a pretty gift. Thank you for the vocal bear, Erica. I appreciate you. I strongly considered not going live today because then I was like, oh, we're just gonna get a bunch of Trump supporters gonna make up stuff. But then I thought about it. Y'all are really not gonna like this. I thought about it. I'm like, well, there's no point in saying I'm not going to go live on April Fool's Day because a bunch of Trump supporters just going to make up stuff and try to play me when they do that every day of the week already. Really and truly, what's the difference between a Trump supporter on April Fool's and a Trump supporter every other day of the week? Like, can we keep it $1.50? Hey, Joe Biden was a clone. They don't need it to be April Fool's to tell you that.
God bless you.
Hey, he opened the border. It doesn't have to be April Fool's for them to believe that. That is their entire principle. Thank you, Karen, for the 33 donuts. I appreciate you. W's to you. Thank you, Subu, for the gifts as well. Like, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The day doesn't matter. They're gonna do what they always do regardless. So it's like, fuck it. Might as well. It is what it is. This is why people say I'm not bipartisan. I swear I am. I also just don't play with the BS. I don't play with the BS. But today, as you guys already know, let me turn that off. Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments for birthright citizenship. And man, oh man. I don't know. I'm tired of not only our time being wasted, but our tax dollars being wasted towards these cases. It doesn't make any sense. Why are we challenging such a clear and precise document? Why are we doing it? It doesn't make any sense. What is wrong with people born here being American citizens? This is a country that was built on immigration. I would argue the 14th Amendment protects the immigration and better yet, the economic status of this country. Challenging a group of people that bring so much to our GDP and our workforce and straight up are helping us, what's the word I'm looking for? Not replace. Make up the rest of the birth rate that we need to survive as a country because it's 2.2. And then Americans alone just have it at 1.5, 1.7, if I'm not mistaken. We need immigrants. We need their children. So what are we talking about? Illegals are not helping. Well, that would be incorrect. They're helping in a bunch of ways that you actually wouldn't like, but you can't deny it. But what you will do is stop chirping in the comments. Trump supporters request up in the box. This is a live for, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the regular prompt and then we're going to do the invisible prompt. So Trump supporters, if you regret your vote, this is a safe space for you to come up here and express exactly what made you get up off the MAGA plantation. And if you're a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you can request up as well. I can give you several reasons as to why you should. The invisible prompt is going to be this. This is going to be the invisible prompt. What is the point of supporting Donald Trump when Donald Trump doesn't support you? What is the point of supporting Donald Trump
God bless you.
when Donald Trump does not support you? Thank you, Nina, for the Easter Bunny. That's a pretty gift. I appreciate you. They've been leveling up on the gifts lately. What is the point? Serious question. Every single time I see a certain number of Trump supporters like disagree with an action that he takes, he goes straight to Truth Social and tells you all to go to hell. It's actually crazy. Say what you want to say about Democrats, but at least Democrats go down the route of, oh, we can have our disagreements, but this is for the betterment of everyone, blah, blah, blah. Like, they'll dodge those questions, right? You can present Democrats right now. What do you have to say about your record low approval ratings? Oh, well, Americans are struggling right now. It's okay for them to show their dissent, right? Donald Trump would be like, fuck those people. They don't know anything. They've been listening to the Democrats too much. That's the problem. They don't know anything. And it's some of my people, too. Some of my people. I thought they was the smartest. They're not so smart. The Democrats can have them. It's whatever. Make it make sense. He will shit on you in 0.2 seconds with no fear. With not a single care in the world. It doesn't track. It doesn't track in the slightest. So I just don't know. I want to know. Why do you support a man who doesn't support you? All it takes is one disagreement. And Republicans often like to say things like, oh, Democrats call everyone Nazis. Every time they don't disagree with us, Democrats think we're so evil. Well, you are. But also, no, we don't call people who aren't Nazis, Nazis. We don't call people who don't support Nazi rhetoric Nazis. It's as simple as that. Oh, Democrats scream racism at everything. Then don't be racist. Gifters, did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, man.
And do you regret your vote?
Nope.
Nope, not in the slightest. I feel like I can give you a reason as to why you should regret your vote.
Okay.
It's actually going to be super easy. So to start off, I want you to tell me one huge reason why you voted for Trump.
Because you tried to say that man isn't doing anything for you. Like you told us name another person that is like that. You'll wait, but you're right here publicizing your media. You're better than anyone else that comes up here, and that's the way you're behaving. You're behaving exactly like Trump.
I'm behaving like I'm better than anyone who comes up here?
That's fucking right, because you could just hit the disconnect button.
I don't know how to be behaving better than anyone who's come up here when you're the first person who's came up here.
Right, but
and
yeah,
I'm not portraying being better than you.
talks in less than 5 minutes. That's a world record, man. Dude, how does it feel to understand what it's like to be contradictive?
What did I contradict?
Play the video back. Play the last 5 minutes of
What did I contradict?
Play the video back.
Hold on, no, you made a claim. I don't know why you need to hear yourself say whatever I said to prove your point. What did I contradict?
You said that man Trump is not doing anything for America, and that he's just like a spokesperson. Just
I
like
actually
you.
never said the word spokesperson. And I said he's doing horrible things to America, yes. How did I contradict myself, though? I'm confused. Where was the contradiction? Did I say he's doing horrible things to America, then say, oh my God, look at this good thing Trump did? Because that would be a contradiction. How did I
God
contradict
bless
him?
you.
Thank you, Karen, for the egg-citing hat. Thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate you.
Give me an egg Karen hat. Like, come on now.
What?
What is that gift you got on top of your head right there?
That's irrelevant to the question I just asked you. Do you want to answer my question?
Yes, I already beat you in the conversation,
You-
man. You don't want
you
to run
did.
it again.
You
I
really
didn't.
didn't.
So now you're defending a claim that, like, you
What
you
claim am I defending? You can't even articulate what's being said for the last few minutes. You said I contradicted myself. I'm asking you how. You have yet to tell me how I contradicted myself.
Because you're a terrible spokesperson that needs promotion as representation.
I'm a terrible spokesperson for who?
For your
God bless
child.
you.
For my chat?
God bless you.
I'm not a spokesperson for my chat. My chat isn't a product that I'm selling or a brand I'm protecting. So I don't know how I would be speaking as a spokesperson for my chat. Are you okay?
See, guys, this is how you grift people.
Is this the part where you run?
I'm not running, bro. I could be here all day, bro. I have enough battery. I
Just
got
just just speed up hitting the X button, bro. Just speed it up.
hitting the X button. Bro, we're not playing Xbox here, man. We're debating. Grow up.
Yeah, there's an X on the button you'd use to leave. Or did you not know that?
I knew that, but my fingers long to
Okay.
reach it.
Cool. So I'm going to continue to ask the same question over and over until you give me an actual answer. What have I contradicted myself on?
See, Chad, this is what he's doing. What he's doing is he's trying to rescue himself out of the statements that he's betrayed
What am I
about.
trying to rescue myself from? You're the one trying to save yourself by pivoting and spitting out random stuff based off of things I never said. You have yet to articulate a single point other than that I'm a spokesperson for my chat. I contradicted myself by saying Trump is doing terrible things to America and whatever else you've been rambling on about. You're a little confused here. I'm not sure if you're tracking this conversation very well, or your own words for that matter.
Well, Trump is a hero, man.
Hero to who? You?
He's a hero. For trying to fix the way the amendment.
How old are you, bro?
22.
Okay. I can tell you're young, and I'm not sure if you fully thought this through before you requested it on up. So I'm gonna play nice. I'm gonna play nice. You don't know things, and that's okay. It's okay not to know things. I'm not insulting you for not knowing. What I am saying is that you would have been better serving in like asking more questions before you came up making accusations you can't substantiate. So why do you think I don't like Trump?
I think you don't like Trump because he's trying to change the Constitution.
Okay. So is changing the Constitution inherently bad?
Well, no, because presidents have added and removed things throughout the entire time of the presidency.
Well, it wouldn't be presidents, it would be Congress. But yeah, sure. So presidents would play a role, sure. If I would dislike Trump, excuse me, for trying to change the Constitution, it would be the basis of which amendment he would be trying to change and under what grounds, right? Because changing the Constitution doesn't inherently make you a bad person if there's something that needs updating. So, can you get more specific than me just hating Trump because he wants to change the Constitution?
Sure, maybe your chat can be a little nicer and send me like at least one rose. Yeah, the reason for why
Are
I
you
think
begging for gifts? Oh, makes sense. It's in your name. Never mind.
oh my god, thank you. Yeah. Dude, we need to understand that Trump overriding the Constitution is going to be better for America. So what we're gonna do is
Trump overriding the Constitution is good for America? Is that what you just said?
yes, we're gonna secure borders through the destruction of whatever it is America has left for Trump to literally look at and review.
So you think the Constitution should be null and void?
I think the Constitution right now, people know how to swivel and find a better way around.
Wasn't my question. Do you think the Constitution should be null and void?
The Constitution shouldn't be null and void.
Okay. So then why would you support the president who, per your words, wants to override the Constitution? You know what override means, right?
Because I don't have any foundation in trying to make a change. I could only speak what I am here to do. I cannot say I'm president, and today what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep all our amendments. We're not gonna change it. But I'm no president, so that's just the way things are run, man.
I want to remind you. You said the Constitution shouldn't be null and void, but you support the president in overriding the Constitution. I want to point out that the one time you use the word contradict, you couldn't even substantiate it, and then you just contradicted yourself. You can't respect the Constitution if you want to override it, because if you were overriding it, then that would thus be somewhat making it null and void.
I'll be with you in a sec, Mom. I just really want to debate this guy right now.
Your mom's in the background?
Yeah, and she's not going to give me gifts, bro. Your chat is...
Your mom... Okay. Does your mom support Trump?
Whoa, bro, she does. Our whole family does, bro.
Can you put your mom on the line? She may be more interesting to talk to. You don't know things. I want to talk to your mom.
Yeah. Send me a gift and I'll bring her up.
I can't trust that. I need your mom to show up before I send you anything.
That's really messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your mom on.
Put my mom on.
Put your mom on. I want to talk to your mom.
How about we fund my mom? How about let's get like some hype in chat here for Hector. And if Hector reaches his live goal and I get a little bit of some roses,
Yeah, bro. I just want to talk to your mom.
that is disgusting, bro.
I didn't say I want to fuck your mom. I said I want to talk to her. That's the difference.
That's even worse, bro. I wouldn't even let you speak to my mom. That's the problem, bro. Like, I wouldn't let you near my mom in the first place.
Okay. Deeds, did you vote for Trump?
If I had the chance to vote for Trump, I would have voted for him to go to prison. I support Trump going to prison.
W. Trump supporters request up in the box you the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. If you are not Trump supporter, you have no reason to be in the request box unless you are Erica Shante.
What the fuck? Yo, calm the hell down.
Hey, gifters, put your mom on the line, bro. I want to talk to someone who may have a more intelligence.
Dude, that is some fucked up to say. Like, I believe that me and my family and everyone, we all have the same intelligence when it comes to understanding what we both
Listen, so I'm not going to say you and the rest of your family have the same intelligence because I don't want to insult your family. I don't know your family yet. I want to see if your mom has more intelligence than you, and I will only find that out if you put her on the line.
some fucked up stuff, man. I would never do something so like devious from your side of the line just because you think you have freedom of speech to claim a parent to come up here and speak to you.
I simply asked you to let your mom speak on the phone because I want to speak to the only adult apparently in the room about Donald Trump.
Bro, look behind you. Look at a mannequin because that's what you're gonna get.
What about my mannequin?
Like you're looking.
It promotes my merchandise. I have a pretty cool shop.
That's not yours.
That's not my mannequin?
No.
You think I rent mannequins?
I mean, you could. Maybe you do rent mannequins, bro. Maybe you're a weirdo that likes to go online and rent mannequins for merchandising. Who knows? Martha, stop talking trash. Like, just send a rope.
Trump supporters request up in the box due to the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you may call the number on screen 737-295-5321. That was weird, y'all. I should have went back to bed. Divided status. Did you vote for Trump? Divided status. Did you vote for Trump? I'm not sure if he even knows he's up here. Sent you an invite, status. Did you vote for Trump? I'll give you 10 seconds to respond. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, did I just do it?
Yes. Did you vote for Trump?
I came up by mistake. I would never vote for that low-life piece of shit. I voted for the most qualified person for the job.
Goddamn, Skippy, I appreciate you. W status. W status. But just looking to speak to Trump supporters, guys. If you look down on your screen and you see a red and or pinkish and bluish cartoon character, it means you're not in the request, which you shouldn't be if you are a Trump supporter. We're not a Trump supporter. Okay? Fuck, I'm confusing myself. You shouldn't be in the request if you're not a Trump supporter. All right? Friendly reminder. Pixie, did you vote for Trump?
I just have a question. That's it.
Pixie, did you vote for Trump?
I didn't. I just need to ask you a question.
The next person who gets in the request and gets on up. Oh, hold on. It's gonna be a day, y'all. I can already tell. Chad, did you vote for Trump?
I didn't vote, but I do support Trump. I couldn't vote. That's why I wasn't eligible yet.
You're a child.
I'm 18.
You turned 18 when?
I turned 18 in September.
Okay. So you don't know enough about politics.
Yes, I do. I literally been studying this forever.
What are the 3 branches of government?
Legislative, executive, and judicial.
Which one does Donald Trump serve in?
The judicial. Wait, no, the executive. Why was I supposed to know that? I'm not supposed to know that. I'm supposed to know what's happening in my country and why I love my country.
Real, did you vote for Trump?
What?
Bro, how you gonna say judicial, bro? That's literally the first thing we learned, dude. Come on now.
Real,
I
did you
learned
vote
that.
for Trump?
I learned that in 6th grade, bro. Come on, dude.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Did you vote for Donald J. Trump?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Cool. That kid below you supports your president.
Oh shit, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would.
He's your president too. What are you talking about?
And that kid below you just said that Donald Trump served in the judicial branch.
No, judicial, like, bro, it's in the name, like judges. You know, it's kind of easy.
He is basically a judge. He's the judge of our country. What? Come on now, shut up.
Dude, that's ridiculous, man.
Shut up. You make no sense. He literally is the judge
does
of our
Donald
country.
Trump pass laws?
Does he?
Laws?
Yes, he does pass laws. What are we talking about?
That's all I need to know about you, dude. Holy shit.
So he didn't pass the law for marijuana to get scheduled down to a substance one.
Does he make them? Does he make laws? Like, is he a lawmaker?
No, he passed it. What are you talking about?
That's judicial, bro.
That's what judges do. They make decisions, right? Yes or no?
Bro, he's not a judge.
He's the judge of the country. Yes, he is.
He's the president of the country. Like, there's a word for that. It's president.
Yeah. President, judge. We can call it whatever. I mean, I want to call it dictator. I hope he becomes our dictator.
Oh, okay. You hope he becomes a dictator?
No, not yet. But I do hope third terms can come.
Oh, okay. When? Oh, third term. Like, you should become a dictator.
So I think you're just low IQ'd and you love fucking Kamala. You're not even a real Trump supporter.
I'm low IQ, bro. You God thought bless Trump you. was in the judicial branch.
Well, at least I know why I support my country. Like,
Buddy.
Israel's an absolute abomination.
Buddy, do you know what IQ stands for, buddy?
Yeah, I do. It's your intelligence.
What does it stand for? You got the first word. What's the second one?
You know who Ronnie McNutt is? That's what you need to do.
Oh, okay. All right,
That's-
buddy. So
that's
you don't.
what-
You can just say no. I don't know.
So that's what
There's
you
no-
need to do.
nothing wrong with not
Anybody
knowing,
know that? Just go look up what Ronnie McNutt did. That was an amazing story.
No, I mean I've seen the video.
Then you know what I'm talking about. You fat ass. Eating on a fucking live.
It's between y'all. I got nothing to do with this.
He's a fat ass. He don't even know why he loves the president. He's
Dude,
literally... You're
I love
literally a
him 'cause he has
problem with
DSL.
America.
That's why.
You're the problem with America. You're the reason our country is dying.
Because he has DSL. That's why I voted for him.
You're the reason our country is dying.
He has dick sucking lips.
Yeah, you're gay.
Trump's gay, not me.
No,
He's our
you're
first
gay.
president.
No, he's not gay.
Dude, he's our first gay president, dude.
You just talked about dick sucking lips. You're the gay one.
Yeah, Trump has
You're
dick
the
sucking
gay
lips.
one.
Bro, Trump is gay. He literally sucked
You
dick
are
with his dick.
gay.
Whoa. Let's calm down, buddy. All right.
No. Okay, I will concede that Trump's gay if you concede that you're gay.
Okay, I'm gay. Shit, bro, we both gay.
So no, I think you're just gay for Trump. I mean, talking about his lips and shit. Why would you ever talk about another dude's lips?
Shit, because I want to. I have free will, dude.
You know why? Because Donald Trump gave you free will.
Shit, when did he do that?
Donald Trump, you guys realize that this poor man, he loves his country so damn much that this man literally went through all this backlash, all this scrutiny, all the
He got a flag, so I had to remove him. And you serve no other purpose other than to engage with him. That was fun. I just want to point out that was two Trump supporters talking to each other.
Wow.
So I think if there's anyone that can show the problem with maggots, it would be them. I didn't even have to tell you guys anything. Y'all just saw it. Y'all saw it. Y'all heard what I heard. Y'all saw. So I love it here. William, did you vote for Trump?
No, I did not. Sorry.
Gotcha. Got you. Trump supporters request up in the box. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call the number on the screen. 737-295-5321. Toot, did you vote for Trump?
Hell no. I ain't even know.
Thanks. The only two people in the request are the two maggots that talked about DSL. So we're off to a great start. Guys, I'm going to need some extra motivation to stay live. If you guys wouldn't mind, do me a favor. Get the likes up to over 100K. Can we do that in the next couple of minutes? Send your daily heart muse if you haven't already. Share out the live with your friends and family. Repost, add it to your story. Knock out the gift goals here that gets us boosted on the FYP even more. And check out the links in the bio for the best ways to support the stream, whether it's following me on all of the social medias.
67676767.
Following me on all the other social media, such as YouTube, that we're dual streaming to right now, or Instagram, where I post the videos I put up here. Joining the Discord community, we are over 660 members strong. Getting yourself some merchandise off the merchandise shop, which apparently isn't mine. I don't own this shop. I don't own any of my merch. I guess the Trump supporter told me I don't own my merch. Or donating directly to the links in the bio. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Hector Talks with 2 R's, or PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. If you're over on the tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Hi, Erica.
I'm sick and tired of other people's kids.
Man.
I'm going to need these parents to know where their children are. It is 6 p.m. on a Wednesday. Do you know where your kids are? Because what the hell is happening here?
I don't know.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know.
Absolutely ridiculous. This makes no sense whatsoever.
Why? Like, what?
And then you keep making mouth noises, but we don't have to talk about that. We don't have to talk about that part. I still haven't eaten food. This is a lot. What are they doing? What was that, Hector?
How have you not eaten yet?
Because I'm still in the same spot I was when I pressed in live.
That's crazy.
I started doing other stuff like working, and then I'm gonna get food. But good grief, this is ridiculous.
It's gonna be a weird day, yo. It's gonna be a weird day.
Only request up if you are a real Trump supporter. If you voted for Donald Trump, get in the box. All right, chat, drop your favorite hashtags. They love that MAGA and Trump 2028, Barron 2032, and all that shit. All right, so just do all of the things. All of the things. It's not hard. All right, and also you're doing great on the lights. Keep doing great.
My favorite lives are the ones where I don't have to bully y'all to tap the screen. Y'all did a great job that one stream. Exceptional job that one stream. I need that same energy. Where my super tappers at? Found out today's a full moon. Yeah, I literally just found out when I went live because someone mentioned it. Then I looked it up. So we're gonna be getting that full moon batch. You know, there's things that I really don't believe in. I'm completely separated myself from all superstitious belief systems and whatnot. But then every now and then, certain things happen to have me like, damn, them niggas are onto something.
I think it might be cool enough to go talk to the moon. I don't know. Because it's weird out here in these tickety-tock streets.
Hey, Erica.
I don't want to be weird, but why are you speaking to me?
Because we're best friends. You remember me?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Okay, you guys both know me. I'm not gonna lie.
Who are you?
Okay, I may or may not be the crazy white boy that used to post about Erica every day.
I'm not sure if you're
What?
new here. We get a lot of those. You want to be more specific?
Chase, you guys don't remember me?
I don't.
Damn,
Did
Erica,
you
I'm
think
so
that was
sad.
supposed to clarify anything?
Yeah, that Erica and me used to
All
be
we
best
do
friends.
is talk to angry white boys every day who often make posts about us. I don't know what you thought. Can you bring up something specific
Yeah,
maybe that you
my
made?
profile picture used to be evil Erica.
I
Why do you sound so pleased with yourself, though?
Because you are evil, Erica.
legit don't know why he
You
thinks
guys
he's
are
supposed to be
destroying our
humble.
country.
Sure, but why do you think we
guys-
know you?
Because you guys are destroying our country.
Okay, Miles, did you vote for Trump?
Wait, ask me
Yes,
that.
and I regret every minute of it. And this dude that's talking right now about this Erica lady, you're a horrible human being.
Shut up, weirdo.
That.
Why do you regret your vote?
I might be a weirdo, but at least I have respect for people and don't talk to people the way you
You had to settle for a girl that ugly. That's why. Let's be for real.
Bro, I am married to a beautiful woman. You're just a hateful
That's not
individual.
beautiful, bro. That's not beautiful.
I wish I knew where you was, bro. And you say that to my face, I bet you wouldn't.
TikTok got him up out of the paint. Before we
Are you
carry on
getting
with you,
punked?
Miles, I don't know. I don't fucking know what's happening. I really fucking don't.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I apologize.
No, you're fine. You said that you absolutely regret your vote. I was asking why is that?
I mean, just look around at everything that has happened, bro. I mean, he's a liar, con artist. The list goes on and on. It was okay for the Second Amendment during the what do you want to call it? The riots. I don't remember the kid's name, but then all of a sudden it's not okay for. Exactly, but then all of a sudden with this gentleman in Minnesota, the Second Amendment wasn't okay, and then they pew-pewed him and unalived him, and then took his pew-pew off of him after they done unalived the man. Come the hell on, bro.
It was actually
Get outta
right. It was
here.
actually right before, and they still shot him, which makes it worse.
I know they. If you watch the video from a different angle, they had already pew-pewed him and then took it off of him.
Well, no, they took it off and then shot him. But either or, I get what you're saying.
Either way,
So was that what did it for you? Was that the thing that made you go?
I mean, it wasn't just that. I mean, the Epstein list, for instance, he's on that, so therefore he's a pedophile. I don't go for that. Number one.
Cautious with the
I
words,
mean,
but yeah.
I don't mean to say stuff. I ain't trying to say anything to get your live messed up. I mean,
I appreciate that.
he's just a liar. He's a con artist. He played us all like fools.
How specifically?
We bought into it like idiots instead of doing our research. And I will never vote Republican ever again in my life. I am a Democrat now, liberal, whatever you want to call me. I don't know what you want to call me, but Republican.
What is one thing that you voted for him for specifically? One thing that you still stand on now? One thing that you expected him to change?
I expected the economy to be changed, but he made it worse with his tariffs. Them countries and other countries aren't paying for that. Us as consumers are the ones having to pay for that. And if you're too ignorant to understand that us as the consumer are the ones that are paying for it, well, you need to go back to school and understand how tariffs work.
There are 3 to 7 minute YouTube videos that can teach you about that as well.
Am I wrong about that, or am I right about that?
No, you're not. Miles, I appreciate you coming up here and sharing your story and being vulnerable. My next question, final question to you is what are you doing about it now?
I'm trying to get every Republican that I know to see the light, to see that he is a con artist. He lied to us. He played us like a well-oiled drum, if that's what you want to call it.
Who are you voting for in your local elections?
Excuse me?
Are you voting in the midterms this year?
I will be. I'm not. I haven't. I've been busy with work and stuff. I'm gonna do a bunch of research, and then I'm gonna figure out who I'm gonna vote for. I can tell you, it will not be a Republican, though.
It could be a Republican. I don't mind it being a Republican, but if they're a Republican who supports Trump, if they're a MAGA Republican, then no. There are decent Republicans. I know many Republicans.
I'm not saying there's not decent Republicans, but from what I see, I can't remember the lady's name. I want to say she's from not Minnesota, North Dakota or something. She was all about Trump, and now she is totally against him. I can't remember her name.
I'm not sure.
Blonde-headed white lady.
I'm blanking, but I do appreciate you coming up. Thank you very much for sharing your story. The big important part now is doing the work to stop this administration from doing any more damage. So make sure you do that with your vote this midterm elections, man. I appreciate you coming up.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting me, bro.
Thank
Sorry
you
for going.
No, you're good. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yes. Alrighty then. Clapton and Odwin, did y'all vote for Trump?
I didn't vote for Trump because I'm not old enough. And if I...
Odwin, did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
What he doing, yeah, because he's taking more what the Democrat is putting out on the table. But I really gotta say, my hands are up, thanking God that he's doing what he's doing, and
God bless you.
What I really think, what I'm saying is that a lot of people look at America as like the big brother. And my main thing that I wish Trump would hear, you're doing what you're doing, but you got to teach them how to make affordability plans, how to make government assistance plans, and then it won't be that hard on America as we've been America to be Americans. But I'm glad that somebody's coming and telling immigrants, no, you're not going to pull from where a U.S. citizen can pull from. And it really just get on my nerve of seeing people like, oh, he need to get money for the schools, he need to get money for the immigrants, and I'm like, no, he needs to, we need a program that can help these countries.
Yeah, Democrats aren't asking anyone to throw money at immigrants. Are you?
You understood that?
I did. Can you clear up your background noise? There's a lot of background noise.
No, I really can't. Hold on. I'm at a lounge.
You're at a lounge?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you on a TikTok panel on a lounge? Ain't you supposed to be blazing up or some shit?
Nope, I don't smoke.
But people
You can't go step in your car?
No. Is this good?
That shit loud.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
but
what?
Go ahead.
What? Do you regret your vote or do you not regret your vote? Because I didn't get a clear answer on that.
I don't regret my vote.
You don't regret your vote. Cool. W's in the chat to Melvin for the $2 super chat. Welcome to my world, Miss Erica. Forgot what this was about earlier. I don't know what that's in reference to, Melvin. My fault. W's in the chat to you. Guys, best way to support the platform is going to be links in the bio. Send a super chat or sticker on the YouTube side. I don't fucking know what's happening anymore. Okay. So you don't regret your vote. And you specifically said you want Donald Trump to do more for the economy or teach people how to run the economy. I'm not fully sure what.
No. Like a lot of people, like you could be Democratic, Republican, Independent, but um, I don't like the fact that people are coming over here just to get benefits. All right.
It's not a thing that undocumented migrants can do. Undocumented migrants cannot qualify for federal benefits. The only federal benefit that a quote unquote undocumented migrant can qualify for would be like asylum things, but then asylum would be a legal process, so they would be documented or in the process. Where'd he go?
All you did was say that's something that they can't do, and he left.
Oh.
This is the weirdest live ever.
I win.
Yep. Play the song. You are the champion, my friend.
Thank you, Tammy, for the jewels.
And you keep on fighting to the end.
What you mean you at a lounge and you can't go nowhere else?
You are the champion. What the hell did he say? All I heard was.
I mean, I guess I have my volume loud, so
I just got
heard
pissed off.
It just had a lot of background noise. It was a lot. But what you doing at a lounge on a TikTok panel? You go to a lounge to socialize, to do the hookahs and the things. You up here trying to argue immigrant. I want to take a nap, Eric. I want to take a nap.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't blame you. You come hang out with me later if you want to.
Oh.
I think Jonah is gonna be there. So Jonah's gonna come hang out for a little bit after we watch the news thingy with Diaper Don.
Who the fuck is Matt Nuclear? I don't know. Not tonight.
You don't know Matt Nuclear?
I don't know who that is.
He's Angolan. I know he is because he was on the Amanda Seals Jubilee thing.
Oh shit! I had the Google Voice
little...
number on Do Not. I'm sorry. I had the Google Voice number on Do Not Disturb. Whoopsies!
Oh,
People have been calling in this whole time. I did not have to deal with the bullshit I was dealing with for the last 30 fucking minutes.
Pain.
God damn it!
That was self-inflicted pain.
Now I'm mad.
There you go. Understandable.
Psych! Trump supporters request up in the box. You will now get an answer. You are the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. And if you're over on the tube side, you may now call in the number on screen. And I will hear it. 737-295-5321.
Call from
Connor Warnick.
To accept, press 1. Caller, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah, I did.
And do you regret your vote?
I don't necessarily regret it, but I also don't think that he's doing what he promised. And all the news medias are like saying that, like, oh, he's doing what he said he was going to do. And I don't think so, especially with the Iran stuff right now. Like, I'm an active duty soldier and I'm infantry, so I'm faced with that reality. You know what I mean? So that kind of hurts me, to be honest with you. You know, but especially with the economy, because in his first term, I couldn't vote, but I did see the after effects of it when I did get old enough to start driving and stuff like that, and I did notice, you know, fuel and prices of things went way down, and then when Biden got into office, it went way up. But I think the problem with the country right now is the fact that we're so divided as far as people go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you said you're enlisted. I'm confused as to how you, being someone who swore an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States, voted for Donald Trump, because that you would have been breaking your oath.
It was before I enlisted. I was actually in processing for enlistment when Biden was in office. and I did vote for Trump. I thought he was going to do something similar he did to his first term, you know, and just kind of work on the economy, you know, because his whole thing is for America, make America great again. But, you know, as far as I see it right now, that didn't happen. You know what I mean? Especially like that other fella said, you know, him coming out on the Epstein list, you know, and to me it almost feels like he started a war just to kind of undercut that whole thing.
And you don't regret your vote?
Not necessarily. I would like to see him turn things around. I'm still in the hopes that he will, you know, and it might be false hopes, but, you know, I got to root for who I voted for at least a little bit, you know.
You really don't.
I guess I could word that.
If you voted for
that a
someone
little bit
based off
better.
of a lie, based off of falsehoods, then you don't have to continue to root for a man when the foundation of what he said he was going to do for you was built on quicksand.
Right. I totally get that. I don't know. I'm just in a whirlwind, you know what I mean? Like, it's really difficult. And at the time when I voted, I didn't particularly like Kamala Harris because I was trying to be policy focused. You know, I am 24 and I feel like I know nothing about the government still. And I'm still figuring things out. So, you know, I can make
He
mistakes.
just say he was trying to be policy
I felt like
focused.
some of the policies, you know, that were geared towards, you know, the border, I don't think necessarily. See, here's the thing. I don't agree with the fact that he wants to close the borders, but I don't want open borders either. You know what I mean? So, and I saw, you know, like how many people flooded into the country over, you know, Biden's term and how that negatively affected me and, you know, more specifically my area.
How did that
where I had
negatively impact your area?
I hate to say it like this, but like, I mean, crime just absolutely went through the roof. You know what I mean?
What
And
state
it
are
was,
you in?
it was horrible. I was in Ohio. I'm no longer in Ohio anymore, but it went dramatically through the roof in my specific area. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just at this point. I'm confused as to how I should feel about everything.
Have
now.
you gotten your
know what I mean?
orders?
Because
Have you gotten your orders to go to the Middle East?
I can't share that with you.
You
I
can't
cannot
share that with
with you.
us?
No,
Okay.
no.
If you
That's
do get sent to the Middle
operational
East,
security.
it's okay. You don't have to share it. So yeah, OPSEC. So like for you, all right, because you said you're infantry. So it's only a matter of time. If you haven't received them yet, you likely soon will receive them. If we do a ground war over in Iran, do you feel like you will be fighting for the betterment of the United States of America, that you will really be protecting United States citizens like you took an oath to do so?
No, I don't think so. And in fact, if you go back and I don't know if I'm allowed to say his name. The right-wing activist who was recently unalived, that's been in the media. Am I allowed to say his name? I don't know.
Gumby Kirk?
Yes, him. If you go back and watch some of his old debates, one of the biggest things that he was talking about was not going to Iran. That was the specific thing that he really harped on. And, you know, he's like, what we shouldn't do is mess with Iran because it's just going to be a bad deal all around, you know? So, and I feel bad for the Iranian people, you know, because, you know, the riots that happened and a lot of people, you know, didn't make it out. But at the same time, I don't think that's our war. Just like I don't think Venezuela was our war.
Donald
You know
Trump
what I mean?
thinks differently. I did a quick Google search here on crime in Ohio, and it's been down. It's been seeing a downward trend every year after 2019 when it reached a peak for a moment. And specifically in regards to undocumented migrant crime, that's even significantly less. It's almost a non-factor in your state. So I'm curious as to how where you saw crime rise and how you would say that it was due to immigrants.
just I have friends in the police departments, and take this as you will. But you know, the amount of influx that happened in the small area that I was in, they said that, you know, my friend, again, take this as you will, said that largely was undocumented immigrants is what they said.
Are your
You
friends
know, and
Trump
this is just,
supporters?
I don't know. I never really, you know, asked him that. You know, he's kind of private like that. You know, he doesn't really like to get in debates. But you know, if you want to assume that, I would go ahead and assume it. 'Cause
I
Ohio's
would
a red
bet
state anyway,
money on
you
your
know?
friends being Trump supporters.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Ohio is a red state. You know.
Also,
The
them
other
being
thing
police
I gotta say,
officers and speaking on undocumented migrant crime could have absolutely nothing to do with your region. They could just be speaking off of rhetoric that's been put on Fox News, Newsmax, and other platforms. Even still, that's not reflected in the data.
so I do have a quick question though for you.
Sure.
So you're unbiased, right?
No, I'm extremely biased.
Oh, you're extremely biased. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure. I didn't catch. I just kind of, you know, was getting off of work and I just kind of caught the live and I thought that was, you know, it was interesting and you know,
Yeah,
I wanted to
I am
be a part of it. You know?
astronomically biased towards progressive policies in the Democratic Party, but I root my opinions and things that I share on data, such as what I just referenced in the state of Ohio. So I can tell you that you have no other reasonable person to vote for unless they have a D behind their name. That wouldn't change the fact that that would be a personal opinion, and I would just substantiate particular candidates with D's behind their name based off their policies and things that we can see historically benefit the overwhelming amount of Americans. I can separate my extreme bias from my positions, which is rooted in data and things I can prove versus subjective opinions.
Opinions, yeah. Well, I don't know. I just I don't know. There was plenty of better candidates. Tulsi Gabbard, definitely would have voted for her. She's an awesome person, but you know, she just seemed to flip sides too. And I think the MAGA or the ultra MAGA side of things is horrible for the country. I've tried to talk to my parents about this too. You know what I mean?
Are your
I just think
parents
it's
Trump
a terrible
supporters?
mindset. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. They've always been Republican though. Period. They are, you know, deep rooted. They're religious people as well. You know. So you know, I like speaking on this too. You know, somebody like Pete Hegseth. You know, their Honorable Pete Hegseth. He kicked out all the trans people out of the Army. And when I was in basic training, we would be allotted like time on Sundays to worship, and they had pagan services. And the person who would lead pagan services happened to be trans. They got separated because they no longer allow trans people in the Army. And I thought that was a little ridiculous, and that was a step back too. You know what I mean?
What the
So,
point of bringing up the pagan services was? Or are you not allowed to worship God in the military?
No, you are. No, I'm saying.
So then other people can worship whoever they worship in the military too.
No, I'm just simply saying that the person who ran the pagan services was separated from the Army for being trans. Not that I'm against anybody
out.
being pagan.
They were kicked out. Executive order by the Trump administration.
Correct.
Hegseth followed. And you called him honorable.
Yeah, I have. It's just I can't technically.
Do y'all have to? Do y'all have to call him honorable because wasn't he like kicked out of the military, the National Guard?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't know much about Pete Hegseth. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I really didn't. Yeah, I didn't know much about him until he started. Until he became, the Department of War. They started pushing him out. But yeah, no, I think a lot of things that weren't on the campaign trail, like a lot of things that are happening now, just were never even mentioned. And the thing that hurts the most is Trump ran heavily on the no wars, no new wars, and then goes and invades basically 2 countries.
I just want to remind you that you said you thought he was going to do more what he did in his first term, which is focus on the economy, and he quite literally ran off of war. He ran off of the Department of War. He appointed the guy, Pete Hegseth, who wanted to change the name, which hasn't been that since 1947.
Right.
While you may have already been in the enlistment process under the Biden administration, you went in completely and voted for the guy who would have changed the direction of the military and our armed forces to a degree that would be warmongering.
He also during that time he more so was just like the shift was just. As far as he ran, the shift was purely a number one historical thing, and number two a defense thing. Is what from what I watched and from what I saw, most of it was a defense thing. Now remember,
most of the switches from the Department of War was for defense.
Yes, that is. I am from what I.
What
saw,
action have we taken? Since Donald Trump has taken the Oval Office on January 20th, 2025, what action has the Department of War taken that has been solely in defense of the United States?
I would say when it started out with the boats, the illicit substance boats, I thought that was pretty awesome, because I think we can all agree that those are killing people. And we can't deny where they come from. So when it was just that, I think that is very much
we knew where they were coming from. The administration couldn't even confirm some of those trajectories or some of those boats that even had substances on them. We have struck Colombian families, and we know this based off of the lawsuit that has been passed recently. They're being represented by... I just had this information up the other day. We haven't only struck people who are carrying substances. Better yet, that's still not the way that we go about it per international law. They're still trying to figure out which ones he specifically violated. So I don't know why you'd be so for that. And then he's been putting this on other nations and other countries, despite the fact that 86% of the convictions we have here in the United States of substance smuggling would be from American citizens. And then he went on to pardon the goddamn guy who was charged under the Biden administration for smuggling tons of it here in the U.S. What's the name of the president? I always forget his name.
Who was that? Who was that?
His goddamn name.
Say it again. I wasn't listening. I'm not.
The president that got pardoned by Trump with the substance.
Oh, Juan Orlando Hernandez. Honduras.
Thank you. President of Honduras.
Juan Orlando Hernandez.
Really?
That is correct.
The more you know.
He got a full pardon. You want to know why Donald Trump pardoned him? You can look this up yourself. He pardoned him because he felt like he was unfairly prosecuted by the Biden administration. So I want to point this out. Donald Trump thinks it's perfectly fine to blow up substance boats long before they get there, long before we even fully confirm who these people are and what they're carrying. He thinks it's okay to blow them the hell up in the water, but then we can pardon the ones that was prosecuted just because Biden did it.
Yeah, no. See, I agree with you on that. I don't think that's reasonable at all. You know what I mean? And
every single reason you will cite for supporting Trump, I can point to a way that Trump and the people he appointed have contradicted that reason. They have been the total opposite of what he ran off of. And I'm saying all this to bring it back to the point where you said you don't regret your vote. You've shared several things that you're not happy with, but you're falling back to your default trust the plan. Where has that gotten us so far?
So far, not very far, but I don't know. I don't really particularly like anybody, and I'm probably not going to participate in the next election just because I think you know, they say he's joking about, a third term. I don't think he's joking about it anymore.
Yeah.
at
Listen,
all.
I'm kind of overhearing
and-
you double down on your fucking ridiculous vote. And now you want to talk about, hey, I'm just not going to vote anymore. That's absolutely crazy how you ushered in the destruction of democracy, and then we don't care to put a single vote towards stopping this administration. How fucking ridiculous is that? Every single time you guys seem to be dissatisfied, you don't want to go about addressing what you did, what you ushered in this country. Now we're just falling back on, fuck it, oopsies, I won't participate anymore. Let the monsters have it. Maybe you can take your ass to the polls this year to your local elections for your councilmen, for your congressmen or women, for your senators, and you vote in the people who say, fuck Donald Trump, fuck MAGA, let's get back to some type of bipartisanship and fix the issues that we have in this country. Maybe that would be infinitely more productive than throwing your hands up in the air when you opened a door for fascism.
Yeah, I just don't see it that way, though, either, because I've seen what Democratic run country's been like, and to be honest with you, at this point it hasn't changed either way. I've been through a Democratic run country, and now I'm going through
what went so wrong under Biden? What went so wrong under Biden to give you this position?
The fuel prices are still the same now. They went down. They were on a downward trend as soon as Trump went into office, because lest you forget that Biden did shut down all the American pipelines.
He didn't.
Not all of them, but at least the Alaskan pipeline.
He didn't.
And we were buying oil from another
We've
communist
always been
run
buying
country.
oil from other countries. I'm not sure if you've noticed what happened recently with Iran holding up the Strait of Hormuz and us losing, the world losing 20% of their oil supply. That impacted us because we were getting oil over there. And it was the same thing under Trump's first term. We've always been getting oil from other countries. We get most of our oil from other countries because it's cheaper to do that. That's the whole reason. Your gas prices are cheap because we get oil from other countries.
No.
And you want to talk about Biden's high gas prices. Can you tell me what Biden did to bring up gas prices? Because I can tell you exactly what Trump did to shoot them up.
What did he do to shoot him up? I'm curious. I want to hear
He
this.
struck Iran with no game plan as to how they would respond, such as withholding 20% of the world's oil supply in the Strait of Hormuz.
No, well, yeah, that's obvious. I thought you said his first term.
His first term, I can talk about how his OPEC deal directly led to the increase in gas prices in Biden's term.
So, because something Trump done, see, and this is the thing too. Like, we can't always be one side is completely wrong and the other side is completely right.
When it comes to gas prices and the skyrocketing highs that we've seen, it has either just been regular supply and demand or things out of Biden's control under his term, 6,000%. And I can point to that gas price being high in Biden's term, in part because of Donald Trump, not completely. And then I can absolutely say gas prices high now is because of Donald Trump. I am pointing towards evidence. I'm pointing towards information. I'm pointing towards deals and events, not my opinion, not my bias. You can't tell me, better yet, not a single Trump supporter can tell me what Biden did to increase gas prices.
Yeah. I again, wouldn't know. You're right. I don't know. And see, this is probably part of the problem, though. Like, a lot of people aren't educated, like, somebody like you. And I didn't educate myself properly. I will admit that. You know what I mean?
But you just told us that can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is my signal good?
Yeah,
okay.
I can hear you.
The thing is, the reason why Hector is asking you these types of questions is because you said that you were a policy guy and that in this last election you voted based off of policy, but it doesn't sound like you did, because in being a policy guy, you would have looked at what Donald Trump did in his first term to actually lead to some of the issues that we saw in Biden's second term. One of the things that Trump did do is that he completed a deal with OPEC.
No, you started breaking up a little
You
bit.
cut out. I'm sorry. You cut out.
Oh, I got bars, Hector. Okay. Fudge tickles. Never mind. I'm going back on mute. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
Guys, double tap the screen. Let's get the likes to 300K in the next couple of minutes. Do all the things. Check out the links in the bio. Every single tap on the screen helps me retain some hair. So again, it's not about just blaming Trump because he's Donald Trump. It's about blaming him because he has a direct cause and effect to the things that you're complaining about.
Right?
God bless you.
What deal were you referring to in Trump's first term? I'm just curious. I want to look that up.
Yes, he made a deal. He made a deal with OPEC. And with this deal with OPEC, it ended right in the middle of the Biden administration. Correct me if I'm wrong, Erica. It was to, of course, I'm blanking on it now. Ramp up production.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, so the deal with OPEC Plus was basically in 2020, they completed the deal. It was to decrease oil production. All right, so decrease oil production because the thought was is that people aren't going to be driving much, so we don't have to produce much. So it was in an effort to bring down the gas prices in 2020. And so what OPEC did was they did it. They brought down the less production, less demand, and brought down the prices. Yet when the world opened up, that deal was still in place. And what OPEC did was that even though they had the higher demand for it, they still kept their production low, thus increasing the cost of how much we paid at the pump. Add on to that what we had going on in Russia because Russia no longer could export their oil to the world because of the sanctions due to the Ukraine war. And so we have that. And along with a few other issues that were in place, but they weren't Biden's fault, like the supply chain issue that was going on with the Suez Canal, and also semiconductors not being able to be manufactured because of a shortage in the main resource for it. I can't remember what that resource was. It's not cobalt. It was something else, but there was a shortage of it. And so like there was all these things compounded. Go ahead.
Were you the resource? Was it? You might be right about cobalt, but is it lithium?
Probably.
For
semiconductors, but it's neither here nor there.
Hold on, Erica. Your sound started fucking
Yes.
up. I think it's my software. Come back up really quickly. Dropping and then you coming back up fixes it. So yeah, and I believe the semiconductor deal, which is one of the reasons why I would say thank you, Joe Biden, was ramped up, and we made more efforts to get them here in the U.S. with U.S. materials, based off the not the Infrastructure Act, in part the Infrastructure Act, but it was the Chips and Science Act.
Yeah.
Okay,
Man, I don't know. I think the country is in a bleak state, and I think I do agree. I think people need to figure something out because, to be honest with you, it just feels like elite jerking everybody around, not just whether you're Democratic or Republican.
You voted for the elitist. You voted for a billionaire
I did.
who worked alongside the richest man in the world. So that's what I'm pointing out. We can sit here and have a conversation about all the corporate billionaires that are funding our elections, they're buying our politicians, so on and so forth. On our side, we're voting them out. On y'all's side, you're okaying it. That's the difference.
I see that. I don't know what to think though. Like honestly, I don't even think I can think for myself anymore because I
How
hear
old did
so
you
many
say you were?
arguments. I'm 24. I'm about to be 25.
Okay. So you can do something
Yeah.
such as use your brain a bit more. If you hear something, look it up. If you see some report, verify it. If your friends are talking mess, make sure the things they're saying are rooted in factual information, something we call empirical data from ideally primary sources. These are easy things you can do. You think I'm some political expert? I'm not paid by the DNC. I'm not some fucking college educated mofo. I dropped out of homeschool. I just read, nigga. I just read. I go to Google. I'm like, oh, this shit looks right. This shit is source. This shit is this. And then I form my opinions from that. That's it. Google. It's free. That's all. Better yet,
So
there's YouTube videos that go over media literacy and how to verify things. You can start there versus continuing to fall down the sunken place of, oh my God, nothing matters. That helps no one. It does nothing. Yes, Erica.
So the chat is saying that the deal was to initially basically like cut production because the rich were losing money, but that's not true. This OPEC Plus deal was something that was already under the works during the Obama administration. It's just that Trump is the one to complete it, and that's why I framed it the way in which I did. That Trump is the one that completed the deal. He's the one that signed it. It was to reduce oil production. It was to reduce oil production. The byproduct of that was the pandemic. Because we had less production and it wasn't that many people driving, the price did come down. And then when people started driving again, they kept the production low, but they increased the price due to the demand being higher.
That's correct. I think Vincent
And
came
that
up to
makes
speak on
sense.
that, actually.
That
Yeah,
makes
he
sense.
did.
And
You can drop
it makes
that's all I was gonna
so much sense.
Oh.
I just have a hard time because when you research something, and like when I research something, like I don't know like how or who to trust anymore, because like one poll or one person or one forum or one place will say something and then the other thing will say that's not true, and then this place will say that's true. You know what I mean?
I'm losing
So
my patience with this
I have
white
a hard
kid.
time with that, and I will be honest. I did. Sorry, I just read the chat. That's funny. I did a little bit of research, but I do think I could do more research and be better. And as far as saying that I don't regret my vote, I wouldn't say that I don't necessarily regret it, but what I'm saying is like I'm at least trying to hold out hope that something will change, and I don't think that's wrong of me to necessarily hold out hope. I don't necessarily have the faith in him, but I can say that, at least hold hope that something might change in the future.
Every
And if it
single
doesn't, it
news
doesn't,
network
and
that
that's
Donald
why
Trump
it's
shits on
beautiful.
is a news source you can trust, except CNN. Every single news network that Donald Trump shits on, for the most part, is ones you should start with. Better yet, screw all of that. Get a subscription to Ground News. Ground News is fantastic. They have discount codes often. But every single one that talks mess about Trump is usually a great place to start. Independent, peer-reviewed, not left or right. AP News. I've got a couple things from BBC. CBS, for the most part, is all right, unless you get into their opinion pieces. NPR, The Guardian, even The Hill sometimes. All networks that just post the news as they are. You can source that. It's not hard. PBS, thank you. PBS, of course. And we can say some of them are good because Donald Trump has tried to defund the fuck out of them.
Well, yeah,
Reuters.
the media bias on both sides is insane.
All the
at this
places I
point,
just mentioned do not suffer from the media bias that you're referencing. Better yet, one of the reasons I answered the question I answered earlier when you asked me if I'm biased is to prove a point. Bias doesn't equate to wrong information. I can be as biased as I want to, but I'm not up here to arguing my personal opinions. I'm arguing data. I'm arguing what we can prove. I'm arguing his little actions and words. There's no bias reporting on Donald Trump posting in 2020 that he wanted to terminate all rules, laws, and regulations of the Constitution. It's not bias. You can pull that post up right now. There's no bias when Donald Trump called the Strait of Hormuz the Strait of Trump, when he posted the Obamas on monkeys, when he said that nukes can stop hurricanes. There's no bias there. That's just his words, and it's being reported on. And there may be some additional information from people who can't fucking stand him, but you're not supposed to be worried about the tone of the people who are saying it, or how they're saying it, or how much they're saying it. It's what all that matters is what they're saying.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I'm definitely gonna have to do some more research in the future. That's for sure. Again, like I said, I don't know. Maybe holding out a vote would be wrong of me. But, as long as I can do proper research in the future, well, yeah, obviously I'll do it now. Sorry, I was just reading the chat. Yeah, obviously I'll start doing it now. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm so confused now.
Stay out of the chat. They're really, really mean. Like they're even mean to me. So, and they talk about Hector's bald head. I wouldn't look at the chat if I were you.
You just wanted to say.
No, it's okay. I get people. I get screamed at,
Know it.
yelled at, cussed at all day long. Trust me.
I can see why. I get
and
it.
The army's not an easy life. I can definitely tell you that. I got in the army to mostly go and explore and see the world, and I figured that would be the easiest way to do it.
And
That
then
was a
you voted.
mistake.
You joined the army during Biden, right?
I did. I was in
You
basic
did?
training in his last last thing. They did mail-in ballots. I didn't have access
Biden didn't send you to any front lines, did he? Biden didn't send you to any front lines. You didn't have to lace up your boots and that. Yeah.
Yeah, not that I know of. Like I said, I was in basic during that time, so I didn't even have access to my phone for the longest time. I got access towards the end. Yeah, so the only thing that we got was during election time we could mail in ballots. So that's what I did, was a mail in ballot, and that was it. That's all we had. So
I
you
do
just mail
hate.
it into the state.
Yeah, I know how mail-in ballots work. I do hate to say this to you, because you're young, and then also you are infantry. This is what you voted for. That's why it's very important that we do pay attention, and we ask questions before we make important decisions, and we try to get opinions and information from different sources, not confirmation bias, because this is all signs pointed to Donald Trump doing exactly what it is that is happening right now. And I can specifically recall having conversations with people prior to the election and letting them know that Donald Trump is going to get us into war. All right, he's going to get us into war. And we're even going to have the threat of nukes. And all we have to do is look at Project 2025 to figure out who is going to be with. And here we are. And unfortunately, it's young people like you whose lives are being put on the line. I feel for you, and I definitely feel for your parents. I just hope that if you are called over there, love, that you come back home safely. That's all I got. I just really do. I hope you come back home safe.
And
safely.
I hear you, and I hear the chat. They're cooking, they can cook, but I just want everybody to know that political opinions or not, I am here for the people of the United States. Now, unfortunately, I can't control. Well, I can in the future, but at this current time, I can't change what I did. I can change it in the future, but I am just simply here for all of you. I don't care.
And that's why you got to vote.
Who you are.
And that is why you have to exercise your civic duty to vote. And I would say, if you feel like you can't, I don't know, I just find it odd, but I would say harm reduction has been a trending thing as of late, even though it's something that us as Black folks have been Hector and I as Black folks have been preaching for centuries now. But harm reduction is something that's very important. I can wholeheartedly say that under another Biden presidency, under a Kamala Harris presidency, that we wouldn't be at war, and I wouldn't be having a conversation with you hoping for your safe return home. I know that. I simply do. And so if you don't vote for nothing else, at least vote for that. Think about if you have anyone in your family who is about to retire and may need Medicare, or anyone that you know that may need nutritional supplementing coverage, so SNAP benefits, food stamps. Think about in your life, if there's anyone you know that benefits from any type of government program or assistance that this administration is negatively impacting, and go from there, bro. Just go from the. Think of yourself. By the way, we don't want war. We don't want war. Like, he said he was going to be a peacetime president.
Right, right. Well, and for anybody in the chat who's concerned or anything like that, I'll just give a quick little background on my life. I grew up conservative. My family is conservative. I didn't even go to public school. I was homeschooled because a lot of that stemmed from, religious beliefs and things like that. So my parents, I've always been vote red, never this, never that. And I think some of the mistakes that I've made here, going into this relatively, early in my life, I was just going based off of one person's opinion, you know what I mean? Or two people's rather. So, social skills aren't great either, but, it is what it is. And, I'm trying to educate myself, and I think it's good to come on and talk to the opposite side. I think this is good. I think this is good for anybody to come on and talk, whether you hate their guts or hate their policies or hate anything about them, but it's good to talk to people, Good to hear other opinions.
I think civil discourse is always beneficial, even heated exchanges, depending on the point. And honestly, I would say you're not doing half as bad with the social stuff, because despite being a homeschool whatever, you still have the balls to call in more than the average Trump supporter. So, kudos to you there. However, I do think I've given you a lot to think about, and I will ask you to actually fucking think about it, because at the end of the day, this is really your life. You need to understand something, and I'm going to say this really harshly, and it is what it is. You very well could have voted for your death. That's a heavy fucking thing I just said, and I'm not trying to be cold or harsh, but that's the reality, and that's the importance of voting. So with that being said, the most I can ask you to do now is to vote against what could happen to you and people in the future. And this is the perfect year to do so.
I appreciate the conversation. Definitely a W for you. And I think it's good that you're doing this. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you calling, and you take it easy, man.
Yep, you too.
Right. I don't know. I just got real sad real quick, because I was starting to get upset, and then you just kept. Then I realized he literally could be one of the 10,000 getting sent to the Middle East. Can you fucking imagine? And I hope that's not the case with him or anyone, really. But can you fucking imagine voting for Trump and then being sent over there right now? Fuck. He's young. He doesn't know things. Then he said he was homeschooled. That touched my heartstrings. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I'm homeschooled. I was homeschooled, and I struggled with so many things. I struggled with what I didn't know because of my conservative religious upbringing. And I thankfully had the turnaround that I did, and hope, oh man. I'm sorry, I'm a little depressed now.
That's why I didn't get mad at that kid, because he's 24, already knew where he was coming from. And yeah, again, I hope he comes back home safely. That's really all that we can say.
I'm going to keep it $1.50 with you guys. The next person I'm about to let up, the only reason I'm letting them up is for a PB. If you know, you know. The only reason I'm letting them up is because for a PB.
No pink stuff, Rob. Keep it cute, boy.
Yeah, my social skills are top notch. I was public schooled, and I'm still smarter than anybody I ever get on any panel with. So
shut the fuck up, Rob. If you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. We are live every Saturday after 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Share out the live with your friends and family. Repost, add it to your story. Let's knock out the rose gifts here, guys. Let's get that up. There's 94 more of those. Support the stream in that way. Please take care of Erica while she's here. She's at 846 coins. Let's get her up to 2K. And the best ways to support the platform is going to be the links going to be going.
Yeah, and my Cash App is
fuck up, Rob. It's going to be the links in the bio. Whether you want to say, whether you want to donate to me directly via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Hector Talks with 2 R's on Cash App and Venmo. PayPal, Hector Pal with 2 O's and 2 R's. Whether you want to join the Discord community, we're over 660 members strong. Follow me on all the other social media platforms, such as YouTube, that we're doing streaming to right now, or Instagram, where I post the videos I put up here, or getting yourself some merchandise off the shop, which, as a Discord subscriber or a super fan, you may get an exclusive discount code to get up to 15% off all of your purchases. Do all the things. Support the stream. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't accept
If
foods.
you're over on the Tube side, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Please make sure you guys hit the like button over there, subscribe, turn on notification bells, share out the live, do all those things. Thank you guys so much for being here. I did have a thank you to read. Debbie's in the chat to Tyler. What up, Tyler? For the $5 PayPal. Daily tribute to the all-glorious bald head. Amen. I need to shave my shit. It's looking a little crusty right now. W's to you, Tyler. W's to you. And anyone else would like to donate, you know what to do. All right,
See you,
Rob.
Sherman.
What the fuck you just called me?
Sherman.
I should block you.
I be doing too much. I'm gonna go on mute.
Chat, how many of you guys know who Rob is? How many of you guys are familiar with Rob? Put a 1 in the chat if you're familiar with Rob. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know who he is.
W in the
one
chat.
in the chat if you are familiar with Rob. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know who he is. Okay. I see a lot of 2s, and I'm just gonna say what you see above my head is going to you're gonna figure out why really quickly. Really quickly, you're gonna figure out why. Rob, we already know you voted for Trump, and I'm gonna go on a wild guess and say that you don't regret your fucking vote. Would you like to tell us why?
Well, because we're bombing Iran, and they're a bunch of bad motherfuckers. Right? Agree?
So are we.
No. He's taking care of everything in America that was wrong with America.
Are you familiar with a man that went by the name of Ronald Reagan?
Yes, he was one of my favorite presidents.
I bet he was. Do you know what Ronald Reagan did to the black community?
It had to have been good, because the black community's thriving. Right? I live in a black community.
Oh, do you?
Yes, we are now, Rob. We are thriving now. Yes.
Yes, and Trump's president, so they're like
Despite Trump.
directly connected. Trump, Republican, Reagan, Republican, black community thriving. What are you complaining about?
We are surviving, and many of us thriving in spite of Trump, not because of Trump.
Well, why are you even looking at the government to your lifestyle and your
I'm
survival?
looking at the government to do what the purpose of a government
I could get
is,
dropped off
which is to
naked in the
protect-
woods, and I would still survive. Because I'm self-reliant, and I could turn a bow and arrow out of a tree.
Okay, I'm not here saying that Trump is dropping people off in the fucking wild. What I am saying is that the Trump administration has done absolutely nothing to contribute to black success in this country, and has actively gone after the black community through various forms, the biggest one being DEIA within the last year and a half, that has been crippling.
Well, he's trying to do away with the illegals, the 14th Amendment, that will put jobs back for black and American, or black and white dudes.
Unemployment is still going up, despite allegedly 2 million undocumented migrants being yeeted out of the U.S.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter if you're white, black, whatever color you are. If the illegals were gone, there'd be more jobs.
So the
Don't you
unemployment
agree?
rate that I just referenced would be for everyone, but specifically black unemployment is at a high, and undocumented migrants have been getting deported, and it's not helping us get more jobs. Maybe because the jobs that undocumented migrants would have been having, with many of them not actually even being undocumented, were the jobs that Americans were not working. So they would not choose to work them just because the other people they don't like are gone. What is your job, Rob?
I'm retired.
Okay. What was your job before you retired?
HVAC contractor.
you. Thank you, Valerie, for the thank you for the bougie gorgie. I'm just gonna call it a bougie gorgie. I'm not saying that
Yeah,
word.
now I'm going to
You were a what?
pursue a career as a stand-up comedian.
Sure you are. What were you before?
Heating and air contractor.
Heating and air. Did an undocumented migrant take your job?
No.
Why not? How that happen? They're very heavy.
They
in
do
that
the
field.
jobs like landscaping and
You don't think undocumented migrants do heating and air?
well, I could have hired an undocumented
I'm talking
migrant.
about hiring. I'm saying you had work, and I thought
I didn't hire an
migrants
undocumented
were
migrant
heavy in that
because
field. So how did you get work if they're stealing your gerbs?
they weren't stealing my job, but
How are they
I
not
would
able to steal
go to
your
work
job?
doing landscaping
How are they
if I
not
didn't
able to
have
steal your job?
allergies and shit.
Okay. Well,
But
if they weren't able to steal your gerb, how did they steal other people's gerbs?
well, there's immigrants or illegals that are framing houses, roofing houses. I saw it all go down in the
They're
90s.
literally also working in heating and air. But somehow
Okay.
you still were able to keep your gerb.
Not doing like skilled stuff, maybe running ductwork at an entry level job.
Undocumented migrants have skill sets when it comes to repairing heating
All right,
and
how
air
you figure?
units, because they get certified for it. Or we see many
How
of
do
the
they
immigrants
get
come over with those qualifications, because again, they're not all undocumented.
How do they get certified?
What do you mean how they get certified?
How do they get their license as undocumented?
I hate it here, chat.
How do you
hate it here
get certified if you're not legal?
So first and foremost, we be talking about the ones that you guys say are working under the table, so they wouldn't be certified to begin with. The other ones that would,
Yeah, so
the other
shouldn't
ones
you
that
support-
would be Americans or people legally authorized to be here. And the last batch, which I actually am going to double check this really quickly because I'm pretty sure it's a thing. Can you get HVAC certification? Oh no, let me change this.
Yeah, see,
I'm so thrilled to be here, guys. Can you tell? Depends on the state. So in states like Texas says you have to have a proof of legal status. And then there's California and other states, safe to say that they would blue, that do not require you to have a citizenship or legal status to get an HVAC certification. So there you have it.
all right, well, I'm in Georgia, so that doesn't apply to me. Just like a lot of the things that the Democratic Party complains about doesn't apply to
You
me.
live in a state that arrested and prosecuted a woman for having an abortion pill, being 6 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
That's what you voted for.
6 weeks, I mean, by that time, if I got a woman pregnant, I would have already taken her to Six Flags and she would have ridden the roller coaster.
Rob, does it hurt you so much to not be a piece of fucking shit?
Dude, let me talk.
I'm not going to let you finish that
I don't
goddamn
agree
sentence.
with late-term abortions.
There's no such thing as a late-term abortion, Rob. It's not a fucking thing.
I debate these other motherfuckers that are talking about late-term, 9 months, all 9 months. You know that?
No
That's
such
their
thing.
opinion, Rob, because that's not a thing. Late term abortions do not happen, Rob.
Well, from what I've heard, they induce labor and then
Then they
the baby's
deliver the
supposed
baby.
to unalive in the womb, and then
Oh my
they just
fucking God.
toss it.
To everyone who put twos in the chat earlier to my question, do you fucking get it now? Do you get it? Is it becoming clear? Is this right here becoming clear?
It's becoming clear that I'm the smartest dude on every panel that I get on, and
You just reference a term that's not even medical. When women say abortion all 9 months, it's because abortions are still necessary long after the point of viability to save the mother's life in an emergency.
well, I guess I agree if it's gonna save the mother's life, but how
No
often
one's
does
having
that happen?
elective abortions all 9 months. You can't in most fucking states.
Well, I hope not. But up here on TikTok, there's
So
all
then
kinds
Donald
of
Trump
platforms
lying to
that
you
are
and
saying,
you using those talking points on TikTok panels claiming to be the smartest one in the room doesn't make an ounce of sense. Donald Trump
you
got
were
up on the
agreeing
debate
with these
stage
other
and
panels.
talked about a doctor who said, put the baby, a born baby, a human being alive, breathing and everything else, to the side and we'll figure out what to do with them later, alluding to them aborting a baby that is breathing air outside of the womb, was a
That's called
bullshit
murder.
lie, and you fell for it. That is called infanticide.
I've looked it up.
Yeah.
I've
That's
looked it
murder. What do you mean you've looked it up?
up. That's what they do in
No,
late-term
the-
abortion.
okay. Do you have a
Well,
secondary device you can use to look up information?
I've already looked it up. I don't have to look it
Do
up.
you have a secondary device that you can use for information?
No, but I'm already know that that's true.
You don't know
because
a
I've looked it
fucking
up
thing, Rob.
when I wasn't on here.
Hi,
Yes,
Ash.
I know everything.
God damn it, Tyler.
You know nothing.
Just
Okay.
do it.
Tyler, oh yeah, I owe Tyler a hat, by the way. Really quick, since I literally just let up Ash, I want Ash to say their piece. Hi, Ash.
Hey, what's up, Ash?
Yeah, I just was listening for a few moments and I just do you actually take time to educate yourself and listen to the two people here?
I am already educated.
So there's no use in having this conversation because it isn't called a late term abortion. Late term is like 40 plus weeks. It's called a post viability abortion. And it's less than 1% of abortions that happen. And Donald Trump was lying to you. And they were talking about infants that are sick. And they were talking about palliative care and hospice care for infants, for parents who choose to have their fetal infant born, basically.
Yeah, it's called the Born Alive Bill.
Correct.
And
correct. And do you know what that is?
yes, it's not to toss a baby that was actually survived the abortion and let it live.
That never happened. It's offering palliative care to infants, right? So if a baby is born, the mother can hold her baby and watch it pass.
What the?
Yeah,
Why
you
would
know,
a mother?
babies are born and they're not.
Why would a
they're
mother
not-
hold her baby and just watch it pass?
Because a baby that doesn't have lungs or its organs on the outside of its body, babies are diagnosed with fatal fetal diagnoses.
Can I say something real quick? Robert, you're fucking trolling. You're citing TikTok.
No,
You're
I
just
ain't
trying.
fucking up here debating.
Go ahead,
and
Ash.
everybody's jealous of me because I know more than
Do you know
anybody
when?
else.
Do you know when the anatomy? When does the anatomy scan happen?
Anatomy scan?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Don't you think you should know that? You're the smartest one on the panel, right?
Well, I've never gotten a girl pregnant.
That's absolutely no surprise to me.
I've had cancer twice, but I nut in every woman's hair
Okay.
that I've been
So,
with.
do you think
Fucking
that?
thanks,
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well,
W's in the chat to Mary for the $5 PayPal. That dry mouth is one of the annoying things about him. W's in the chat to Queen for the $15. W's in the chat to Tyler for the $25 on PayPal towards the perma. W's in the chat to Dean for the $5 Venmo. Rob needs to be locked outside the club. Rob needs to get a chastity belt
Dean,
on. The
I
key
beat
needs to be
him on
broken.
every-
Shut the fuck up. W's in the chat to Alex for the $15 Venmo. Rob's hooked on phonics fun. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure that can save him at this point. W's in the chat to you. W's in the chat once again to Tyler. Listen, man. Tyler's superior, bro. Tyler's superior than all you. Tyler's superior. To the $50 PayPal for the late term AB of Rob. And W's in the chat to Man the Panda for the $5 Venmo. Rob is the reason us white women are voluntarily celibate. If he'd read anything other than Truth Social, maybe he wouldn't be such a piece of shit. To the chat, you better be visiting Hector and Erica's website so you too can own your own merch. It's the best.
No, I could talk
Panda,
any
you
of
didn't hear
them
it before.
out of their
This is not
clothes.
my merch. This is a fake mannequin, and this is not my merch. I bought this off of H&M or whatever, and I don't actually own the merch that I sell on a whole fucking shop with my name on it. It's crazy. It's been a day, Manda. W's in the chat to you. Rob, I would like to give you the floor before
Yeah,
Ash
I could
responds.
talk any white woman, black woman out of their clothes.
Okay, really? How you do that?
Just being me.
What's your
And you
game?
would probably want to go gay. You'd probably
What's your game?
want to go gay with me if I would.
You think I would
But
go
I'm not
gay with
even
you?
gay.
All right, spit some game to me right now. See if you can tame your gay. What game would you spit?
Dude, I've never tried to talk a dude out of his clothes. So
You said you can turn me gay. This is your opportunity. Spit some game. Turn me gay.
I am not even gonna attempt it.
I don't know why you brought that up if you're not going to do it.
Well, I guess you're straight.
I mean, I am straight, but you said you can turn me gay.
Homophobe or something? You must be a
And that will be the last time you guys see Rob on this platform. W's to the donos to the permaban.
thank you for letting me come up. I was screaming at my phone. This is why I litmus test. If anybody without a uterus comes up and wants to discuss abortion, they have to get 2 out of 3 questions correct. And that is how I avoid debating them, because they never get 2 out of 3 questions right about the anatomy of a female. So they're all silly, stupid men. But love you both. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you so much, Ash, for coming up. Guys, if you're not following Ash, make sure you hit that follow button. She also goes lives as well, and she speaks all things feminism. Please put something down in the chat, Ash, for them to follow you. Ash is fantastic. I would absolutely love to let you cook, but Rob was up here long enough, and he was really trying to say that stupid shit he's been saying about, I can get in any black... It's gross. It's fucking gross. God. Trump supporters request up in the box here the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, and we call the number on screen 737-295-5321. Yikes. Absolute fucking yikes. Absolute fucking yikes. I want to let you guys know that we have a special guest up here. We have a special guest up on the panel right now. His name is Jim.
It's Erica.
It's really Erica, but the next one is Jim. And the reason why I call him a special guest is because Jim likes to come into my live almost daily and scream and cry and bitch from the comments. And for some reason, he chose to request up today, on April Fool's of all days. So, it looks like he took a moment to grab his balls from Donald Trump's purse and isn't willing to engage in a conversation. Let's hear what he has to say. Jim, we already know that you voted for Trump, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't regret your vote. So the question is, why is that? Was Jim not loading for everyone else?
Jim is gone.
Well, never mind. He gave his balls back. Shit. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh,
I invited your backup by mistake, but there you go.
I need it up there anyway. 52. Did you vote for Trump?
52.
It's in your username. I'm definitely not calling you Captain America.
Yes, I did vote for Trump.
And do you regret your vote?
Not at all.
You a Captain America fan?
Why should I regret my vote?
Easy, I'm about to prove it. You a Captain America fan?
No, I just call myself that because I'm so American.
Oh, okay. So you shit on everything Captain America stands for, which is the actual foundation and constitution of this country. And Donald Trump is the opposite of that.
April Fools. I don't like Trump at all. John Stewart, 2028.
Got it. Got you. Chat. There's something wrong with these people.
Oh, wait, you didn't hear nothing I just said, did you? Because I muted myself? Oh, I said, Hector, I'm going to go ahead and drop down because I finally got food and I don't want to be here when you start cussing people out. So I'm going to be in the comments because I feel it coming. You know, God help the children. God help the children. This is a mess. Absolute
I
mess.
don't blame you.
All right. I'm Audi 5000.
All right.
I'll be back if you're still alive, but yeah, you know.
You'll be
Bye.
live in what? How long from now?
A little less than an hour.
No less
Also,
than an
thank
hour?
you to the Gooch for the 5 for I need some of the fuck are we doing here merch. You know what? If I was creative enough, I would create some. That's what I want the journal to be. So I'm trying to make a journal cover that says that the fuck are we doing? Because you know when you journal your life, you ask yourself the fuck are we doing? Right? Okay. All right. See you guys in a few.
Go
Bye.
eat later.
Have fun, Hector.
Trump supporters request up in the box to you, the demographic of people I'd like to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call on the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Tonight's prompt is, do you regret your vote? It's a simple question that requires a simple answer. This live is a safe space for individuals who are growing more and more dissatisfied with this administration and want a way out, and a safe space to conversate with people who will assure their feelings. Because here's another thing. And you guys are going to hate what I'm about to say, but I don't know. Fuck you. It's not easy being a Trump supporter, feeling like regretful, feeling disenfranchised, feeling left out. It's not easy to share some of the opinions that you hold along like your maggot families because they're so on the fucking, their mind is just consumed by Trump. With that being said, I'm not excusing their stupid fucking votes. I'm not excusing the pain that they should suffer mentally, of course, not physical. We're not advocating for violence for their vote. But what I am saying is that I often take this back to when I was MAGA. And when I started to realize that the people around me were fucking terrible people, when I started to realize that they were wrong, when I started to realize the responses that I would get when I started to share my more vocal opinions. And I did get some, I got some responses, okay? In part, it's quite literally a part of the reason why I moved from Kentucky. I'm not saying they scared me or anything. That wasn't what it was, but it was just like, I just want to start over. Like, fuck you people. Fuck you people. The entire circle, the entire base that I had were basically people were MAGA. They thought voting didn't matter. And when I realized that it did, or I at least wanted to get more involved and share some opinions, it was strange. It was off. It was wild. Yes, I was MAGA. I get this every live. I thought y'all knew this before. I'm just gonna put X MAGA on my background from now on, so no one saw. So y'all get the picture. So I'm saying for other people going through that, I understand what it's like. But I'm saying the same thing I told myself at the time. And to be fair, I didn't even vote. I just had the opinions and I shared the stupid memes on Facebook. Own that shit. Take that shit. Every lash, every reprimand, every cuss out. Own that shit. Do better. Be a better person. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. What MAGA is created for? I'm just curious where that name or brand comes from. What do you mean? Goes all the way back to Reagan, or even further back than that if we're talking about the Triple K owning it, that Republicans don't want to talk about. And so you moved to Texas? Yeah, about that. About that. So it was more so I thought anywhere was better than there. And to be fair, Texas is pretty red politically, yes. But then I moved to Austin, Texas. So it's pretty insulated from all the bullshit. Pretty insulated from all the bullshit in Austin, Texas. You just got to deal with ignorant white liberals who still have yet to unpack their racism. For the most part, Austin was fucking lit. I miss Austin every goddamn day. I love Austin. Austin is dope. Let's see what this guy says. Completely understand. I was Democrat and left the party under Obama. Oh, call in this fucking line right now. Call in this line right now. You know what kills me, guys? When we're going from space to space and you have those Trump supporters that will throw in regularly or bring up in the beginning of the conversation, I just want to start off by saying I was a Democrat and I voted for Obama twice or once. Oftentimes when they say once, correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I know y'all heard it. I voted for Democrat the first time and then I didn't like what happened afterwards, right? Those are the one-time voters. It's typically they voted for him the first time and then the second term, right, they changed their mind. Or they'll say, I voted for Obama 2 times. I like the way that man spoke. He's a very well-spoken black, right? And then they say, but then I saw where the Democratic Party was going with Hillary and there's them emails, man, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And Trump came out there and he said he gonna drain the swamp. He said he was gonna get rid of all them degenerates, and that's exactly what he did. I'll tell you what. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. I can speak MAGA, bro. That's how good I am at this shit. But yeah, it's just crazy to me when they bring up stuff like that. Oh, Obama is the reason why I started voting red. What a way to tell me you're a fucking racist. I don't know. Or they'll say shit like, this is my favorite. This is my fucking favorite one. And it started with Candace Owens, to my knowledge. When Candace Owens got up and said on national television, Obama is the reason why race relations got worse in America. Obama increased the racial tension in this country. One of the wildest things I've ever heard in my entire life. Maybe that should be the new invisible prompt. Trump supporters request up in the box to answer the question if you regret your vote. And if you don't, we'll speak to you as well. I'll give you several reasons as to why you should. The invisible prompt is, how did Obama worsen race relations in the United States? Only call in if you're a Trump supporter who regrets or doesn't regret their vote. Or if you're to answer the prompt, how did Obama worsen race relations in the United States? That's all I want to hear. We had someone in the box. I'm not sure what happened to them. It must have been an accident. Yeah, they do love saying that about Obama. Fun fact. If a black guy starts working in an all-white place, and then all-white place starts getting problem after problem after problem after problem after problem after problem, when the black guy has a productivity record, he's meeting his numbers, he's cleaning up his spaces, he's doing all these different things, and the issue seems to be with everyone around him, that person didn't worsen the relations and tensions in the workplace. It's all the other motherfuckers who did. You guys got so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. The black man winning that seat. That's how Donald Trump won. Dare I fucking say it? If Obama didn't win, we may have never had a Trump. I honestly believe, it's a personal opinion. It's an opinion.
God bless you.
If Obama didn't win and run for 8 years or be a president for 8 years, we may have never fucking had Donald Trump. But you guys were that mad. You guys were that fucking mad. And now we're in this shithole. Anywho's, Marjorie, did you vote for Trump? Marjorie, did you vote for Trump? I don't think Marjorie knows she's up here. No, I don't think she did. Yes, they were that mad. Don't I know it? Don't I know it? That's why they're still talking about Obama. They still can't stop talking about Obama. Obama's what caused this. Obama handled Iran. Obama handled Iran. The First Step Act that you guys love to talk about, Obama walked. Obama had that shit set up. Everyone ignores the Fair Sentencing Act. Every fucking one ignores that shit. Obama is the reason why more black people are insured, why more Americans in general, but black people specifically who are disproportionately affected by having no health care, he took care of them. That was all Obama. Obama was able to set a corporate tax rate that was reasonable and still have, 72, 76 consecutive months of job growth, booming economy after you fix it from what Bush did. And how did we repay him? Better yet, let's fast forward to 2024. To the people who do like Obama, and they say, oh, I love Obama, I think he did a good thing, but I had an issue with Hillary and Kamala. You guys always leave out the fact that Obama endorsed Kamala.
God bless you.
They're quick to say, I respect Obama and I like what he did, and then they will not respect his wishes, such as voting for Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. What the fuck did Obama get on the campaign trail for Hillary Clinton? The way he did for Kamala Harris. That man came out. That man showed up and showed out, and y'all still said no. It's insane. It's insane. Thank you guys for knocking out the roses. I appreciate you. W's to you guys. I remember the reports initially when Joe Biden dropped out. Republicans and even the left to some degree was like, oh, where are the Obamas? They haven't come out and endorsed Kamala Harris yet. There's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. Then they did it full-throatedly, and they got real fucking quiet real quick. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I'm not going to lie. I get off on shutting stupid leftists up. I really do. Maybe it's the MAGA side. Maybe it's the MAGA side of me. I get off on shutting stupid fucking leftists up. I love that shit. I really do. Because you guys think you're so much better than MAGA. And as far as I'm concerned, you're the exact damn same in so many ways. Exact damn same. Kamala Harris 22. Let that woman rest. Let that woman rest. I'm a socialist that hates the DNC, but voting for Kamala was the bare minimum. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone thinks when I speak that I'm like pro-Democrat and I love Democrats and I eat them up and stuff. No, I can't stand Democrats. You know how long it took for me to consider myself one? You guys remember, I used to call myself an independent. And I was like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, I think independently, but to say I'm an independent in a society where I could quite literally never in good conscience vote for a Republican doesn't make any sense to me. And third parties don't have a chance in hell. So I don't see the point. I don't see a point. I don't think Democrat is a bad word. So there's that. All right, I think we're going to have to do a... Oh, hold on. Every time
I have a question for y'all about Trump.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, why did he write that Bible? I want to know why.
What?
Why did Trump write the Bible? And he said he wrote it. Trump don't know what he's talking about.
No, he doesn't. I'm not here to answer why Trump does any of the stupid shit that he does. I don't care. The fuck? The fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Today's weird, bro. Today's been a weird live. I'm not gonna lie. You guys can do me a favor though. Let's get the likes up to 400K. Double tap that screen. Get the likes up to 400K. In a couple minutes, I think we're gonna have to do a restart on the TikTok side, and then we'll give it roughly an hour more before we go ahead and raid Erica. We'll do that. Tyler, send me a message, please. Send me a message on TikTok. I got something for you, Tyler. I appreciate your support. Send me a message on TikTok if you're still here. If you're still here. With that being said, shit, don't know where to go with this fucking live at this point. It's been so weird. They've been so weird, y'all. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you. Continue to hit that follow button if you're not following me. We are live every Saturday after 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. And tonight is the second to last night you guys have of me before I take this break. I'm taking a break, bro. It's going to be great. And I'm going to let y'all know with the most love, with the most sincerity, I will not be fucking thinking about y'all on my break. I say that with love. I will not be thinking about you motherfuckers on my break. I'm going to be enjoying myself, goddammit. I'm going to be enjoying myself. Is the shuttle launch a joke? No. They were live streaming it on AP News. What's the name of it? It starts with an A. It started with an A. Let me see if I can find it. Was it Artemis? Artemis 2. Thank you. It was Artemis 2. Yeah, they were live streaming it. Let me see if it's still up. Oh, wait. Oh, they already have the Iran address up. I don't know when this is scheduled for. So Erica should be live in a bit to live stream that. If he starts talking and then Erica goes live, we'll just wrap up here because we're not, Trump supporters are hiding in the comments anyway. But yeah, they're not streaming it anymore. So I guess it took off. I guess Artemis took off. Y'all, did you guys see that there are Trump supporters that are now saying, wait, hold on. As of 12 minutes ago, a giant rocket's tower of flame lifted 3 Americans and 1 Canadian at 6:35 p.m. Eastern on the first crew journey. Okay, so they're up. They're up. Yeah, they're up. That's why they ended the stream. They're up. Godspeed to them. There are Trump supporters who are now saying that Artemis 2 launching into space is because of Donald Trump. Have you guys been hearing Trump supporters now saying that shit now? They're complimenting Trump for NASA. Like, what? And then some of those same people, get this, some of those same people are challenging the first moon landing. And now they're saying Trump is actually going to be the first president to send people to space to land on the moon. Mind you, these 4 astronauts are not actually landing on the moon. They're just going around it. So we're going to get some super cool photos, all that stuff. But they're not actually landing on the moon. But it just goes to show that Trump supporters don't know things, and they're very open about it. It's they think they do, but every single word that they say, every time they ramble on with their conspiracies, it's a confession. It is just a confession, and that's cool and all, I guess. But I don't know why you would pride yourself on ignorance. One thing that I can't stand about society today, and I'm gonna go get on my soapbox against, because Trump supporters aren't requesting up, and I'm an old man. We are too proudly stupid. Young people, old people, whoever. Like, when I look around, I see people who are proud to be stupid.
God bless you.
And it baffles me to my core. I have an irrational fear of saying something stupid, especially in public spaces. We as a society, okay, obviously. But yeah, I have an irrational fear of saying something wrong. I get this gross amount of embarrassment for shit. Like when I fuck up, especially in public, and that's not easy doing what I do, because I'm speaking to hundreds of people on a daily basis, if not thousands actually over time. I'm speaking to them on a daily basis, and I could say something crazy. I can get clipped at any moment. At any moment, I can get clipped and posted and be like, this motherfucker said this stupid ass shit. That is a real thing that can happen. That is one of the reasons why I strive to be as accurate as I possibly can. Honest mistakes are honest mistakes. I made a few of those. Like last night. Last night was fucking hilarious. How many of you guys were here for last night? Y'all, I was so tired. And it's another reason I'm going to be sleeping tonight. I was so tired. The dude who came up, the J6er.
God bless you.
Thank you for the gifts, Liv, or LV. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sarah, for the gifts. Thank you so much. When y'all were here for last night? Okay. So we had the J6er up, And then I was, because he was saying he was on the back of the Capitol. And then I Googled the White House and I started showing him pictures of the White House and like, what part were you at? Until finally I was like, wait, this is the fucking White House. This isn't the Capitol. Do you guys realize someone can clip that shit? Someone can clip that shit and post, stupid fucking liberal doesn't know the difference between the Capitol and the White House. I'm surprised I haven't got a notification of someone tagging me in that shit already. That is a real thing that can happen at any point in time. And they'd be right. The worst part is they'd have every right to do so. I do it to them. If I joined the live, I heard a Trump supporter calling the White House the Capitol in D.C., I would have told them they're fucking stupid too. And I would have clipped them. I would have clipped them too. So I can't even be mad. But that's a real thing that could happen, bro. I'm letting y'all know these content creator streets are not easy. They're not easy. And I'm doing my best. Oh, funny. I would have said happy early April Fools. See, I was literally, I wasn't even that like quick with it, right? That would have been a perfect response. Haha, April Fool, blah, blah, blah. I was so tired. I wasn't even thinking of that. I couldn't even clean that shit up, bro. I couldn't even clean that shit up. I owned it. I was like, damn, I'm stupid. My bad. That's it. That's it. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You just highlighted, notice all the stupid ones on their side and don't notice or think about all the stupid ones on your side. On that note, I'm done engaging with the comments because you guys are literally whining down there and you're not calling in the number. Let me double check and make sure that's working. Oh shit, it is. You're just a bitch. 737-295-5321. That is a number you can use to call in and express your opinions that you're so ready to adamantly type with your keyboards that can't even do right by your wife. Your fingers that can't do right by your wife. It's sad. It's really sad. I call out Democrats all the time. I'm one of the people advocating against the likes of Chuck Schumer. Personally, I don't care for Hakeem Jeffries. I think he's meh. And many other people. You guys praise your Republicans. Your bad ones. We don't. That's the difference. Tongue can't do right either. Nothing can do right. Nothing can do right. I don't see it. What do you mean you don't see it? Oh, it's not for YouTubers. It's not for YouTube. It's not for TikTok. It's not for TikTok. TikTokers can just request up. I only have the phone line available on YouTube. There's no point in having it over here. I just have it up on the YouTube. I literally did just call out the Democratic Party. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, but we love you down here. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pardon J6 that got arrested with 100,000 images of CSAM. Yeah. Yeah. To be clear, and I have the list here. Give me a second. I'll pull it up for you. Some of the people that were pardoned, they didn't get new cases of things like CSAM. Some of the shit was long pending. A few of them, yes, got new charges of like beating women and stuff. But we've had a list of I've had a list of J6ers, and let me pull it up here on my phone, that were arrested for these things and had pending charges for these things. And Donald Trump gave blanket pardons to all of them. Here's something I think the left and the right can universally agree on. I think the pardon power of the President of the United States needs to be significantly limited, if not taken away. Here we go. And I just got a different name yesterday. Andrew Take, Taake, Theodore Middendorf, David Daniel, Casey Hopkins, Edward Hemingway, and more. These are men, white men, that were charged, arrested and charged, in many cases convicted, for having CSAM, for beating women, child abuse, and several other crimes. And they got blanket pardons, were allowed to go right back into the streets as the Trump administration ran on cleaning up the cities, on prosecuting criminals that Democrats just let out through cashless bail because they don't fucking understand how cashless bail works. So on, so forth. And then when we point out the contradictions, we just have TDS. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The guy you're talking about, I believe specifically has new charges. Yes, everyone I mentioned, these are people that already had shit prior. Things that Donald Trump would have been aware of if he looked into it, or better yet, he may have seen it and not cared. He pardoned these people. The literal worst of the worst, he pardoned them. And that's why I don't give these folks energy when they talk about illegal immigrants broke the law. You don't give a fuck about the law. Stop that. That was in the chat that bugs me for the $2 super chat. Here, Hector, damn. For your honesty, nephew. Honesty is the best policy. You know how much fucking work it takes to lie? Y'all know how much work it takes to lie? Like, I ain't got energy for that, bro. I'm old. I'm old. Pull up Obama and Biden's partisans. They all do the same. Yeah, no. Obama nor Biden pardoned 1,600 insurrectionists. That's a load of fucking bullshit. They did not pardon people to the equivalent of those sex crimes that you'd be referencing. It's not how that works. Exactly, Aaron. Because you got to tell lies on top of the lies. Because once you tell a lie, you got to keep up with the lie. And that could be for 2 weeks. That could be for 20 years. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. I did that shit. I said that shit. Whoopsies, my bad. How we start over? That's me, bro. That's me, bro. That's the best that I have. I laugh when I try to lie. I can't even lie seriously. Well, yes, I can. That's cap. That's cap. Never mind. I could be exceptionally good at lying. Depends on who I'm lying to. If I lie, I gotta be for a reason. I'll lie to a Trump supporter all day, every day. Not in the debate spaces about serious stuff. But like that black kid who scammed MAGA for 2 years from $30,000, telling them he was a Trump supporter, then he was never MAGA the whole time. Could have been me. Could have been me. Wouldn't have felt bad about it either. Wouldn't have felt bad about either. Y'all got money to throw away to people just because they wear a Make America Great Again hat? I'll help you out. I'll help you with that burden. Not a single problem. Not a single problem. Like, I don't know what that kid's life is like, but hey, he got his bag. That's my thing. If you're so stupid you can't even tell the difference between a grifter and anything else, then by all means, let them take your money. Let them take your money. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do this restart. Just on the TikTok side. YouTube, you should be just fine. So, do me a favor. If you guys haven't seen... Oh, never mind. Hold on. Never mind. I got y'all. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So I think when we have downtime, because it's funny to me and it's fun, I like to engage with you guys more. That's loud as fuck. We're going to go over comments. I got some interesting comments on my latest video, guys. So those of you who don't... wait, I remember now. Those of you who don't know, those of you who didn't see it, Saturday stream, we had some kid come up. And on Saturday stream, this kid decided to bet me $100. The kid's claim was that Bill Clinton said that Donald Trump had nothing to do with the Epstein files and was not implicated with them, and he testified to such. This was the kid's claim. Kid's name is Teddy. Go watch the video. I said, want to bet money on that? He said, yeah. He said, the videos are all over social media. I said, okay, cool. So he makes the bet. I play the clip. He gets cooked, and he runs. I'm down $100. Not down, but he never paid me my money. So I made a video about it because it was fucking hilarious, and I'm a great editor. And he's in the comment section of the video. I just want to let you guys know he's been commenting all throughout the video, and he popped up in last night's stream saying that he's the one who won, which is crazy. Over on the YouTube side, when I uploaded the video earlier, MAGA's already in the comments saying he's right, which is fucking funny. But I more specifically wanted to read you guys the comments on TikTok, because one thing about my chat, one thing about my community, y'all may suck at tapping the screen sometimes. Y'all may suck at sending your daily heart meets. Y'all may suck at sharing out the lives, but y'all know how to go after some fucking twat people, and it's great. Let me put this up on the screen. I want you guys to read how they've been tearing him apart in the comments. It's so funny. Let me put this up. Right here. Also, guys, if you're not following me, hit that follow button in the top left corner. Over on the YouTube, make sure you subscribe. You're not going to be able to see this YouTube. I apologize. I'm working on it. So, I do this. I get it cropped. I want to make sure it's big enough for everyone to see. So let me adjust a few things here. I'm only worried about the comment section, so I'm just going to cut that part off and just show you guys the comments. Okay. Alrighty. So let's find his comment. Let me find it, unless he deleted it. Here it is. First off, his name was Teddy Kruger 2. He changed it to Black Power just to troll me. Here's his comment. I think you guys can see it. Yes, you can. Alrighty. Hey, that's me. Laughing emoji. Hey, the time and effort you put in this is crazy because one, not my name, not picture. You got my voice though. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? I digress. These comments. Looks like someone's backing out of money they owe. So you're not a man of your word, not even a little surprise. So you're wrong and you ran. You owe Hector money. Just like every MAGA uncle you live in make-believe land. Coward. Pay up, dork. There's 30 more comments. 100 and don't back out either. You guys remember that if you watched the video. He said that verbatim. Don't back out either and then ran like a bitch. So you pay up yet? This guy said, you sir are a bitch. Pay up, little bro. I don't even know what this means. Is this a different fucking language? What the fuck does this mean? Alone in a crowd. What the fuck does this mean? What language is this? Hold on. I need this translated. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need this translated. What did he say? Japanese? Is that Japanese? Does any of you guys speak Do any of you guys speak Japanese? Who speaks Japanese? Please translate. Please. You can just hold down the translate on browser? What do you mean hold down? Like right click? Oh, translate selection to English. It says sticker. It says sticker when it translated. Hold on. Now I want to know what it says. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to find out what it says. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah. It says sticker, so I think it's a sticker and that's all it's showing. It's not showing the sticker. I'm looking for it now. What's their username? Alone in a crowded room? Let's see. Oh, it is literally a sticker. It's a sticker that just didn't load. It's a sticker, but that's... Okay, so this means sticker in Chinese. I know something I never knew before. But, yeah, that's just a sticker. It's the sticker of a South Park character saying pay up. Got it. Okay, I was confused. I was like, hey, we got people from Japan. Anyway. So then he puts this comment here, and it's a screenshot of a comment that I guess he tried to post and TikTok flagged him for it. Let's read that. Because I don't know what he thinks he's saying. Hold on. I gotta adjust it. Let me adjust it for you guys. And I gotta shrink it as well. Okay, this is a TikTok flagged. I don't know why. But let's read it together. For one, bro used a fake number in the beginning in the video, like trying to portray we know each other's number. Really quickly, guys. I'm just going to debunk that in 0.2 seconds. Really quickly. So, on this video, let me go back out. On this video, you're going to see this right here. You're going to see this number I have up on the screen. I don't have the number up because I don't give a fuck about the number. This is a text message that I was sent on Google Voice. Because unfortunately, some of these Trump supporters that are being chicken shit right now then tried to call my phone after I end the live and send me disgusting text messages and voicemails, right? So what I started doing every few lives is I'll put up one of the worst messages or some gross one, and then I'll put the screenshot of the message or something in the chat up on the live for everyone to see. Helps with engagement sometimes, and I find it funny. So this text message is from a completely different person that I put up on the beginning of the live long before this kid even showed up. And the message says, are you an American or a ghetto rat? Right? That's the text message. The text message has nothing to do with Teddy. That's just what I had up with a whole live. But according to him, because he's so goddamn dense that he didn't remember that I had it up before he joined and it has nothing to do with him, his comment was saying that I maliciously put that in the video to show that he was the one who made the comment. And he actually, never mind. I'm going to save the best part for last. I'm going to hold off on what I want to say next. But just remember that number. It's going to be relevant in a bit. It's going to be more relevant in a bit. So, back to the comments. Oh, wait. I didn't even finish reading it. Shit. My bad. I got distracted. Let me open it back up. Fuck it. Let me just put this back up on the thing screen so I don't have to keep cropping it. I'll just read the comments out to y'all because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point. I don't think we're going to do a restart, to be honest with you, but it's fine. Here we go. Where did we last leave off at? Trying to portray we know each other's number. Like I said that, so that shows he's a fake clown. Right. I never said that you said this. Does he have fans and followers? Yes. Bro getting paid on here. But sad thing is you're paying, you even spell that right, another man's bills by sucking his so hard. I won. He thinks he won. That's fine. But of course, all you motherfuckers on his page believe what he said because you're a follower. Hook me, you, him, everyone on there to polygraph. I bet I don't fail mine. Laugh, laugh, jump off my D, bro, and go back to your daddies. No child left behind. So, this was his comment. Okay? And he just kept, every single time someone made a new comment, as you'll see throughout the rest of this reading, he would just respond with that. Every new comment someone would make telling him to pay up, he just responds with that comment as if it answers anything. But I want to ask you guys a legitimate question, okay? If he was right and he won the bet, how in the world, or why in the world did he run? We have it clipped. Why did he run if he won the bet? Let me get this straight. If I knew a creator, okay, and this creator that I knew was a huge creator, and I was a teeny tiny creator, and I debated a huge creator and I won a bet, you best believe I'm going to get my $100. Either it's by you paying me directly and being honest about it, or I was going to get your motherfucking followers to turn on your ass, right? So he has a golden opportunity to show me little Hector Talks with 51,000 followers. He has an ability to show me on one platform. It's actually 84,000 combined. He has the ability to show me up in front of 84,000 people who follow me because they believe I tell the truth and I'm honest. He has the ability to embarrass me in front of everyone. Instead, he ran. And he's going back and forth with my followers in the comments. He will not come back in my, well, to be fair, to his credit, he actually showed up in my live last night and tried to get in the request, but we were talking to other people. And I literally told him, hit up the links in the bio. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. But I just think it's funny how they're going about this. Anywho's, let's keep going. Sir Biscuit said, shut up and pay my man his money. Slice It said, shut up, bitch. There's 24 more. His response to this person was, okay, Harry Potter PFP. Okay. Canito said, dismissive wanking gesture. He responds to them, focus on your period cartoons, LOL. He's not even funny. JB Brister said, as a Republican who hates Trump, pay up, bro. That guy Patrick says, so you gonna pay him? MSO Princess says, of course he won't. He's a liar. Johnny H says, so grateful I'm not a brainwashed, anti-American MAGA piece of shit. He just responds with, okay, John. Hudson, are you honestly this desperate for attention? Clearly he is. KK Thuggin puts a clown meme. He was, wow, okay, this is 3 hours ago. So he's still going back and forth with these people. I'm over it. I love you, buddy. What? Then they put another sticker, I guess, in Japanese. How motherfuckers look at you before saying the corniest sentence of all time. Run him the money, fool. Where's the buddy at, bro? He just keeps responding to the same people with the same message. Love you, bud. I'm over it. Wade, I'll bet you $100 right now and don't back out either. Quoting him. He puts the same comment. Demi Bear says, where's the money? He puts the same comment. And don't back out of it either. 5 minutes later, backs out. Key, you pay him? Call me and we can discuss the number in bio. RXNDO said you got his money. Pyro said, shut your bitch ass up, old sport. He says, boo this man. And there's negative 2 more messages. Give him the 100. All right, so I want to go back up to his comment where he said, call me. We can discuss this number in the bio. Would you guys believe me if I told you that this motherfucker put someone, I'm not going to say it's his, he put someone's address and phone number in his bio? I don't actually know if it's his, but there's someone's address now in his number in his bio. You guys fucked with him so much that he just started crashing out, and this is what his bio reads. I'm not going to read it out. I'm just going to say 409 blank for the libtards who wants the Addy. 866 blank, I'm not saying the rest. White pride, black power, Chicano forever. I apologize, guys. Fuck the Jews. Everything bigger where I'm at. Pistol emoji, pistol emoji. Bro is not well. But neither am I. So you know what we're going to do? Because I'm curious. Do you know what we're going to do? I'm curious to see if this kid was crazy enough to put his actual phone number on a bio on social media. And I'm going to find out because I'm going to dial it. Let's see if he picks up. To be clear, if this is not him, we are hanging up immediately because posting someone else's number is crazy. And then I'm just going to report that to the authorities because now you're doxing other people. That's not fucking cool. But if this is him, we're going to find out. Hold on. Let me get the number. 866 is toll free. Is it really? That makes sense. Oh yeah, it is fucking toll free. What am I talking about? So what is it? Probably like a something hotline. It's some bullshit hotline, I guess. I'm still gonna call it and see what he had the nerve to put in his bio. Ooh, can I just Google the number? I'll just Google the number. I'll see what it is. Let's see. 8. 3, let's see other details. Mendes Theater Groups Matrix LLC, an online education organization. Some finance institution. Yeah. I'm Googling it now. It doesn't appear to be a real number. So yeah, he's just playing extra hard on the trolling. Embarrassing. So then I guess what the fuck would the address be then? I'll Google that too. Oh, it's a song by Giorgio Moroder in 2022. Yeah, he just doubled down on the trolling. With that being said, it's just another Trump supporter who is broke and has no money and no life. Now we know. I think the number in the comment from earlier where he said that's my number was him doxing himself. If it was the same number that he has in his bio, then no. That's just a bullshit number that he put up. It's a bullshit number up. Oh shit, another race baiter. It's crazy how you came in, you saw my skin tone, you racist piece of shit, and then you immediately thought that I was in here race baiting. Literally not talking about race. You just want us to be talking about race because then you can excuse your racism. You guys are so pathetic. The second you see black people, you just assume race, you mean racial stuff, DEI, wokeness. Fuck off. Fuck off. Anyways. Oh, let me see about this here. Well, I thought we'd have a show. I thought we'd have a show because if he actually put his real number up, that would have been a funny fucking call. But no, he's too much of a bitch. It's fine. I think I'll stay on until Erica goes live. That just depends on when. So let me see what she's up to. Because I'll hold out until then if it's not too long away. We could just shoot shit while we're here. It was a 902 number in that comment you showed, I believe, not an 866. Oh, I didn't see the comment he made that night. The letter from Iran is out now? What letter? What letter? Oh, see it. I see it. I see it. Let me put that up on the screen for you guys. Oh, am I lagging? Yes, I am. Hold on a second. Hold up. Because I'm pretty sure I'm lagging. Okay. And put that up. Mute. We good now? I think we should be good. We should be good now. Iranian president leaves door open to diplomacy and open letter to the U.S. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian released a letter addressed to the people of the United States of America on Wednesday, hours before President Trump is scheduled to address the nation about the U.S. military's ongoing operations in Iran. Today, the world is at a crossroads. Wrote in the letter. Okay, I'm just going to read the letter on X, actually. Just glitch quickly. We're good? Okay. We're just going to read the actual letter. I'll make it big for you guys so you can see it. It is 4 pages long. We got time. I think you guys can read that. Pretty sure we can. It's a good read? Okay. To the people of the United States of America and to all those who, amid a flood of distortions and manufactured narratives, continue to seek the truth and aspire to a better life. So not Trump supporters. Iran, by this very name, character, and identity, is one of the oldest continuous civilizations in human history. Despite its historical and geographical advantages at various times, Iran has never, in its modern history, chosen a path of aggression, expansion, colonialism, or domination. Even after enduring occupation, invasion, and sustained pressure from global powers, that part is true. That part is true. And despite possessing military superiority over many of its neighbors, Iran has never initiated a war. Yet it has resolutely and bravely repelled those who have attacked it. The Iranian people harbor no enmity toward other nations, including the people of America, Europe, or neighboring countries. Even in the face of repeated foreign interventions and pressures throughout their proud history, Iranians have consistently drawn a clear distinction between governments and the peoples they govern. This is a deeply rooted principle in Iranian culture and collective consciousness, not a temporary political stance. For this reason, portraying Iran as a threat is neither consistent with historical reality nor with present-day observable facts. That part. Such a perception is the product of political and economic whims of the powerful, the need to manufacture an enemy in order to justify pressure, maintain military dominance, sustain the arms industry, and control strategic markets. In such an environment, if a threat does not exist, it is invented. Hold on. Within the same framework, the United States has concentrated the largest number of its forces, bases, and military capabilities around Iran, a country that, at least since the founding of the United States, has never initiated a war. Recent American aggressions launched from these very bases have demonstrated how threatening such a military presence truly is. Naturally, no country confronted with such conditions would forego strengthening its defensive capabilities. What Iran has done and continues to do is a measured response grounded in legitimate self-defense and by no means an initiation of war or aggression. Retaliations between Iran and the United States were not originally hostile, and early interactions between the Iranian and American people were not marred with hostility or how do you say that? Diitat? I don't know how to say that. Give me a second. Coup d'etat? Coup d'etat? The fuck does that mean? Oh, a coup. Oh, okay, got it. Got it. Illegal American 1953 tension. Thank you, guys. The turning point, however, was the invention aimed at preventing the nationalization of Iran's own resources. That coup disrupted Iran's democratic process, reinstated dictatorship, and sowed deep distrust among Iranians towards U.S. policies. This distrust deepened further with America's support for the Shah's regime, its backing of Saddam Hussein during the imposed war of the 1980s, the imposition of the longest and most comprehensive sanctions in modern day history, I think they meant day, and ultimately unprovoked military aggression, twice in the midst of negotiations against Iran. That part is true. Thank you, Linda, for the boxing gloves. I appreciate you. America keeps fucking striking them in the middle of negotiating with them. I don't even know why we bother to do it anymore. Just fucking hit them. But they play them like fiddles. It's fucking cruel. It's cruel. Yet all of these pressures have failed to weaken Iran. On the contrary, the country has grown before the Islamic, 30% stronger in many areas. Literacy rates has tripled from roughly today. Higher education has expanded dramatically. Significant 90% revolution to over advances have been achieved in modern technology. Healthcare services have improved, and infrastructure has developed at a pace and scale incomparable to the past.
God bless you.
I mean, to y'all's past, to be fair. These are measurable, observable realities that stand independent of fabricated narratives. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and reset it. Let me go ahead and reset this. Let's do the tiny dinies. Okay, I see it, Erica. Yet all of these pressures have failed. No, I read that. At the same time, the destructive and inhumane impact of sanctions, war, and aggression, next page, on the lives of the resilient Iranian people must not be underestimated. The continuation of military aggression and recent bombings profoundly affect people's lives, attitudes, and perspectives. This reflects a fundamental human truth. When war inflicts irreparable harm on lives, homes, cities, and futures, people will not remain indifferent towards those responsible. This raises a fundamental question. Exactly which of the American people's interests are truly being served by this war? Was there any objective threat from Iran to justify such behavior? Does the massacre of innocent children, the destruction of cancer treatment pharmaceuticals facilities, or boasting about bombing a country back to the Stone Ages serve any purpose other than further damaging the United States' global standing? Damn, bro. Like, I know this is Iran, but they spitting straight facts. Just saying. I know this is Iran, but where have they lied? Someone can point out the lie. Where have they lied? I don't know if I'm going to say W Iran, but where's the lie? Where's the lie? Iran pursued negotiations, reached an agreement, and fulfilled all its commitments. The decision to withdraw from that agreement, escalate towards confrontation, and launch 2 acts of aggression in the midst of negotiations were destructive choices made by the U.S. government, choices that served the delusions of a foreign aggressor. Attacking Iran's vital infrastructure, including energy and industrial facilities, directly targets the Iranian people. Beyond constituting a war crime, such actions carry consequences that extend far beyond Iran's borders. They generate instability, increase human and economic costs, and perpetuate cycles of tension, planting seeds of resentment that will endure for years. This is not a demonstration of strength. It is a sign of strategic bewilderment and an inability to achieve a sustainable solution. Is it not also the case that America has entered this aggression as a proxy for Israel, influenced and manipulated by that regime? Is it not true that Israel, by manufacturing an Iranian threat, seeks to divert global attention away from its crimes towards the Palestinians? Is it not evident that Israel now aims to fight Iran to the last American soldier and the last American taxpayer dollar, shifting the burden of its delusions onto Iran, the region, and the United States itself in pursuit of illegitimate interests?
God bless you.
Thank you, Don Perry, for the pause. I appreciate you. Is America first truly among the priorities of the U.S. government today? I invite you to look beyond the machinery of misinformation, an integral part of this aggression, and instead speak with those who have visited Iran. Observe the many accomplished Iranian immigrants educated in Iran who now teach and conduct research at the world's most prestigious universities or contribute to the most advanced technology firms in the West. Thank you so much, Donnie. Technology firms in the West. Do these realities align with the distortions you are being told about Iran and its people? Today, the world stands at crossroads. Continuing along the path of confrontation is more costly and futile than ever before. The choice between confrontation and engagement is both real and consequential. Its outcome will shape the future for generations to come. Throughout its millennia of proud history, Iran has outlasted many aggressors. All that remains of them are tarnished names in history, while Iran endures, resilient, dignified, and proud. That is the end of the letter. I want to point out a serious problem. So while I read that letter, I looked down at the comments every now and then. And earlier in the letter, there was a comment that said, actually, never mind. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Nas.okm said, and no mention of Israel. Not a real letter. Mind you, this has been confirmed already that it was a real letter and confirmed that the president wrote it, quoting to The Hill. Very trustworthy source. It was posted, and let me double check. It was posted by the official president of Iran. This is the president of Iran. This is his account. Okay? And that guy down in the comments said it wasn't a real letter. We got to the third page. That's why we don't jump the gun. That's why we read everything fully. That's why we apply context. And I see your apology. Yes, you're bad. Read more, niggas. Read more. Finish what you're reading. Not just read more. Finish what you're reading. Finish. Goodness gracious. This is the shit we're up against. And now he calls me sassy. Whine and cry, bitch boy. Whine and fucking cry. With that being said, I'm not going to say W Iran. I am going to say where's the lie in the letter. Mind you, this was posted 3 hours ago, so they could have read it. Literally. I'm not going to say W Iran, but I am going to say they ain't told a single lie. It is what it is. Anywho's. Every single time they bring up shit, remind them that they voted for America first. And we seem to be doing everything but. $1 billion a day. $1 billion a day is going towards this war. They can't even come out with their full chest and admit that they made an oopsie by blowing up a children's school. You know how crazy it is for the president of the United States to say some shit like, oh, Iran has tomahawks? They would get them from us. How the fuck would Iran have them? Is it two? Wait, is it two? I know of the first one. There's another fucking Jesus Christ. Hold on. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Did I set the wrong roses? Did you guys clear it already? I guess I did. I'll find it here. I didn't know it was 2 fucking schools. I just knew the big one where they were talking about the tomahawk, hawk specifically. Apparently we're up here wilding with other places as well. I'll look it up in a bit. Let me get this loaded on the screen. Okay. Oh shit. Yep. I see it. I see it. Newer U.S. missile hit Iranian sports hall and school, analysis shows. The Pentagon used missiles untested in combat in a deadly attack that struck civilian sites near a military compound on February 28th. And this only came out 2-3 days ago. So we're just getting the information on an old strike? Yikes. Yikes. Well, that's what happens when we get the guy who says lethality, lethality. First thing when we're gone, using attack, struck a sports hall and adjacent elementary school near a military facility. And then February attacks occurred same day. Oh wait, this was okay. This I did not know. So this was the first day. We all know about the tomahawk on the school in Manab. This one was, the sports hall and adjacent elementary school. This was near a military facility. This all happened the same day. This strike and others nearby in the city of Lamerd. So there's Manab and then Lamerd. The one in Lamerd killed 21 people. And the one in Manab killed 175. Wow. We have videos of the strikes. They said there was an IRGC compound directly next to the sports hall. It's not known if it was struck in the attack. How the fuck do we have video footage of a school being bombed, but the facility we targeted, we don't know? How do we have confirmation that we blew up the fucking school, but then the government can't show the facility, the IRGC, the bad guys that we were supposed to, well, they are, the bad guys we were supposed to be striking? We can't prove that. Like, what? Ay, ay, ay. This is our money. This is what it's going towards. Yikes, man. We don't like those people, those lazy fucks on Snap. We rather our money go towards bombing schools abroad. Yeah, Erica goes over this a lot better than I could. But in regards to the strikes on the Manab school, apparently the last updated information they had, the map that they have of the region was from 2015, 2016, if I'm not mistaken. They didn't even do a reevaluation of the location before they struck. Let me say allegedly before this app flags me. Allegedly, TikTok, allegedly. Yikes. I hate it here. Absolutely hate it here. All right, is Erica live yet? Yeah, little girls are so dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. You can never convince me that we are not living under the worst administration ever. Not a single thing you can say to convince me of that. I could call the number from the text that said America or get her right. That wasn't him. I don't care to call back them. I'm not calling him. That wasn't the same guy. Yeah. They did get rid of a bunch of qualified generals. Remember the black guy? He was a special envoy. He went over to Iran in 2024 to de-escalate tensions, and Hegseth said he gotta go. He's one of the first that gotta go. Remember when Pete Hegseth halted the promotions of several generals, or not generals specifically, individuals, for them being black and women. Do you remember when he halted them? Make it make sense. 6 schools that day. Thank you, Pinky. Oy, oy. It's insane. It's insane. Let me see if I can get Mel in here and see if Mel wants to do horoscopes, because we're just bullshitting at this point, y'all. We're just waiting on Erica to go live. Where is... If Mel's available, we will do horoscopes. Are you talking about the Amazon data center strike? No, but I know of it. I know of it. I believe this was all targeted. The map thing is weird for how much our government watches that region. So it's one of those things where either or of the answers are not going to be good. It's either going to be they intentionally did it because they didn't give a fuck, or they're so incompetent that they use old and outdated information.
God bless you.
Either or is fucking terrible. Thank you, Shauna, for the Hive Escape. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's either or. None of them are good. Erica's live now? Oh, you literally just started. Okay, great. Chat, can I tell y'all something that you can't tell Erica? Can I tell y'all something that y'all can't tell Erica? I don't know if I can trust y'all. I don't know if I can trust y'all. I don't know if I can trust you guys with this information. Oh, hi, Mel. Come on up. We'll do horoscopes before we raid Erica. I'm going to tell y'all something that y'all can't tell Erica. And I'm going to tell y'all this knowing full well that one of you are going to tell Erica, because I don't trust people. Y'all ain't shit. And I've said this to her face. I just think it's funny. Erica be stressing me out sometimes, bro. Erica be stressing me out sometimes, bro. I love that woman. She be stressing me the fuck out. It's crazy. Hi, Mel.
Hi. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I've been moving.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I was just curious if you wanted to do horoscopes as we go out.
Yeah.
W's.
I'm down.
W's. YouTubers, I appreciate every last one of you for being here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and set y'all to go raid Erica. And you can get into the debates with her. I will not be over there because guys, I'm ready for my break. I'm just really ready for my break. Friday could not come fast enough. It couldn't come fast enough. But let me set y'all to go raid her and get this started. Bam. Okay. YouTube, appreciate every last one of you for being here. Thank you guys for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions. Thank you for your super chats and super stickers. Shout out to some of the hardest working mods on the platform. Big W's to every last one of you. I'm going to end the stream over here, and it's going to take you immediately into Erica's live. She's about to start it up. She's already live on TikTok. So deuces. I will see you guys.